Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Somebody say, I think this is simple. Bring the handwritten letter, bring the old handwriting of Mazi and compare the two. If it's the same, you know that he's the one that wrote it. If not, he's not the one. Dedrick Harrison. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Aha, aha. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Aha, aha. Shey, you dey see my topic today? Definitely, definitely, Nnamdi Kanu is will definitely be released. Okay, okay. Definitely, Nnamdi Kanu will definitely be released. But we know that Nnamdi Kanu release will be on terms and conditions. There's going to be condition which is going to sign for it. You understand me? And he cannot default in against any of the condition after signing it. That one is obvious. But you see, what you are trying to do will not in any way help Nnamdi Kanu to be released or to come out from DSS dungeon. This is one thing that you must understand. You understand? So whoever that is telling you that when you lie or when you do whatever you are doing, make life difficult for you or for people that is going to affect the government, and then the government is going to release Nnamdi Kanu. That is a big lie. But we know that definitely Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Just like every other person who defaulted the law, who went against the law and do some kind of things, they were definitely released. It's been a long time I hear that maybe the otherwise will happen. But you see, it will definitely be released at the time that the federal government feel that it's safe. You understand me? That is the truth. You understand me? But you causing problems and lying in the name of, oh, you are doing this because of Nnamdi Kanu, because you want Nnamdi Kanu to release. It's not true. It's not true. Anybody that do not know that by this time around is a very big mistake. Ken said, Chike, so why can't this government obey court order and stop all this drama, or better still, grant him a live video broadcast to address his people? See, the government will release Nnamdi Kanu. Definitely. We know that. But you see, just like what happened to Ralph Wasilike, how many of you remember Ralph Wasilike? Ralph Wasilike, when he was doing the same thing during that time, was it Obasanjo time or which person time? Or is it Obasanjo? Yeah, or Jonathan time that they captured him and put him in prison and he was later released. But do you know the people that got the punishment? The people that was working with him. We realized that it was just last year or last 2 years that the people that Ralph Wasilike deceived to work with him later was released after 15 years in prison. They were kept in prison for 15 years and they were released after 15 years. So definitely anybody that will be captured by the federal government will face the law, will be punished, and they will be released, just like Ralph Wasilike. So when you hear some people sitting down somewhere doing all kinds of things, you know that they are just criminal people and they are criminally minded, and this is what they have wanted to do for a very long time. They have been looking for the opportunity to do what they are doing, and that is why they are doing it. So anybody that is telling you that they are doing anything because of Nnamdi Kanu is a big lie. They are doing it on their own. That has always been their intention. Intention to take over from Nnamdi Kanu, the intention to lie, intention to steal, intention to do criminality, and it's very, very obvious. So we can see, because what you are doing is not in favor of Nnamdi Kanu, nor for the people, but you just want to do whatever you are doing, use the moment to for yourself. It's okay, just for your reminder. So many other people enjoy the grace. Even Nnamdi Kanu also enjoy it when he was making noise, abusing everybody. Nnamdi Kanu was making noise, abusing everybody, which I supported him as at the first time, thinking that he's doing the right thing. He wanted good life. But when we discovered that the criminality was perpetuated under the watch of IPOP and Nnamdi Kanu, the leader, he never condemned any of the criminality. Then we noticed it. They said 2015, there was a deal that was signed and sealed, and other things that happened that he couldn't condemn it. Even when his family members were part of the people perpetuating the evil, he never condemned it. We knew that there's something wrong. And when it was time, I came out and condemned it. And people started, they got angry with me and they started abusing me and all kinds of things. But I tell you, yeah, it is your time. You can enjoy it. It's just like Emefiele. Remember Emefiele? Emefiele was shouting. Nobody would deal with him. He made a broadcast and said, if you want to fight me, come and fight me. Today, who is the Emefiele? So your time will come. Your time will come. You enjoy the grace. If you want to deceive your brothers to donate money for you, you go and buy a helmet and stay in your room and say you are in a situation room. You are free. Oh, do whatever rubbish. Do whatever rubbish you want to do. You see, for example, when you do something and you find out that this thing is not turning out the way it's supposed to be, what are you supposed to come out? Supposed to come out clean. Just like I did. I came out and said, this thing that they are doing is not what we want. You understand me? It's not what we want. We never wanted our people to be dying. We never wanted our people to be crying. We never wanted our people to be suffering. Senseless sit at home every day. They are making people to burning people's shops and businesses. What is the benefit? How can we live abroad? We say we are traveling home. We are traveling abroad. We left Nigeria. We say we are traveling abroad. We want to go and work. We want good thing. We want to bring good thing. So the only good thing you bring back home is setting IPOP terrorist organization that is disturbing your people, maiming your people, taking the life of people, burning shops, closing down shops, killing people, flogging children. My brother, it does not make sense. I don't know what you hope to achieve. But you see, continue. It's your moment. Just like every other person. Rab Wasirige did it. He enjoyed the moment. But when the federal government captured him, nobody could save him. It's the same thing with Nnamdi Kanu. When the federal government captured Nnamdi Kanu, even all of you are just making us. So when the time reach now, when your time reach, when I will come here and be laughing at you, don't say I did not tell you. You cannot fight the government, whether you like it or not. That is the truth. You understand me? You cannot fight the government. In the case of Nnamdi Kanu, definitely Nnamdi Kanu will be released. But you see, it is not all these things that you are doing that will make Nnamdi Kanu to be released. When the federal government feel, or whatever reason, they feel like, okay, it's time to release it, they will release it. It's not what you are doing that you make the federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu. So stop giving fake excuses that does not make sense. Are you getting me now? You are making your people to be suffering. You are making, look at, instead of you to be calling on your governors, they are the one making life difficult for people in the Southeast. We all know. The governors refuse to do what they are supposed to do, taking the money that is meant for the people to do their whatever. You understand me? It is the governors. Hold the governors in the Southeast responsible for the challenges. That is the truth. So for you to say, oh, you want to sit at home so that Nnamdi Kanu release, you are just lying. You are just lying. So therefore, we saw the letter. They say Nnamdi Kanu wrote a letter, handwriting letter. For me, in my opinion, that is a big lie. I don't believe in all of that nonsense. If you want to sit at home, it's your choice. We are not begging you to stop sitting at home. You understand me? We are not begging you. I don't know who is begging you people. Nobody's begging. Can't you see? Nobody's begging you because you are not contributing anything to the government. Right? You are not contributing anything to the country in the first place. I get it. I think the only thing we need to do is to stop giving you money. Because when we stop giving you money, you will know that it's time for you to work. You understand me? You understand me? So that is the only thing. Okay? So using Nnamdi Kanu as an excuse to be causing violence in the Southeast, burning people's property, is not wise. It's not wise. And sometimes I look at those women in the US, 17 years, donating money for people that they say they want to buy helmet. It's a surprise. It's a shocking thing. But then something got my attention today. The reason why I'm doing this broadcast. You see, the reason why I'm doing this broadcast is to tell you that definitely Nnamdi Kanu will be released. That is the truth. But you see, there will be condition. The federal government will give a condition for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. That is obvious. They did the same thing to Rab Wasirike. They did the same thing to every other person who rise up to do rubbish. Some said they are not even alive. Some they buy in the process. And just like I said, Rab Wasirike was released. And those boys that worked with him, they were kept in the prison for 15 years. For 15 years. So anybody that is gallivanting with anybody causing problem, when the time reach, nobody will save you. Just like now. Just like the way you guys are shouting. Release Nnamdi Kanu, you don't obey court order. You don't obey court order. Today you say you don't obey court order, but you are shouting. The reason you don't obey court order. You don't obey court order. I have told you people that Obi is coming is the same thing like Biafra is coming. You understand me? Obi is coming is like what? Biafra is coming. Mark my words. Obi is coming is like Biafra is coming. Put my name on it. I was the one that said it. Obi is coming is like Biafra is coming. We are going to be here now and we'll conclude everything. Are you getting me now? I have told you that there is nothing that you will do that will release Nnamdi Kanu. It is when the federal government feel that it is safe for them to release Nnamdi Kanu, they will give him a condition and he must sign. He must sign before he come out. And when he comes out, he will be like Ralph Wasirike. Simple and short. Are you getting me now? But that is by the way, I want to show you something that got my attention today. You see, when I see something, I will bring it on board and we talk about it. Now, let me show you something that got my attention. Very important conversation. Are you getting me now? Now, many of you know Joe Ibogwe, one of the, I don't know whether he was assistant advisor or advisor, the Lagos State advisor, whatever, to the Lagos State governor, whatever, in Lagos some time ago. Okay? Now, look at what he wrote. When I read this thing, it touched my heart. This is Joe Ibokwe. He said, I grew up thinking that Igbo, including myself, are wise, intelligent, courageous people. Let us read it again. Follow me and read this thing because it's very important. He said, I grew up thinking that Igbo, including myself, are wise, intelligent, and courageous people. I have been proved wrong in many ways since 2015. If anybody had told me that Igbo land will be degenerate, will degenerate to this level, I would not believe it. Are you getting me? This is something that touched my heart. This is something that touched my heart. This is from Joe Ibokwe. You understand me? Do you see it? I grew up thinking that Igbo, including myself, are wise, intelligent, and courageous people. I have been proved wrong in many ways since 2015. If anybody had told me that Igbo will degenerate to this level, I will not have believed it. This is something that is profound, and that makes me remember those days when I was in Anambra, Oka, studying in Nnamdi Kanu University, Industrial Production Engineering. I want to tell you that if Igbo land today was the way it was, or it is today, as at that time, nobody would have gone there. I wouldn't have gone there because I could have been afraid of insecurity issues. I could have been afraid of problems. So that's why so many people are running away from the Southeast. And that is why Joe Ibokwe is asking that question. Or he's telling us his mind that he's really, really ashamed. That when he grew up, thinking that Igbo, including myself, are wise, intelligent, and courageous people, I have been proved wrong in many ways since 2015. If anybody had told me that Igbo land would degenerate to this level, I would not have believed it. Nobody would believe it. Nobody would have believed it. But today it has happened. What is the solution? The solution is to stand up and stop the criminality that is going on. Because everybody has almost confirmed that is a criminality that is going on. I saw the former what do they call it, deputy that was working with Nnamdi Kanu before. I'm coming up because I'm setting the pace for this conversation. Of course, that whenever we start this conversation, there's always a pace. I saw a tweet or like a comment from one of the deputy. There is no other deputy after this man. What's his name? What's his name again? What's his name? I've forgotten his name again. Look at it. The former deputy of Nnamdi Kanu. Today, he's putting his name Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio, whatever. This is the only Uche Mefo. Very good. This is a statement from Uche Mefo. It says, Simon Ekpa, your supreme liar, Nnamdi Kanu, the ingrate and the leader of the ESN, unknown gunmen, autopilot, whatever, Biafra in exile, whatever. IPOP has recanted his position and further written you a personal letter. But because you are chasing clout and probably want him to remain in prison, you have remained adamant. Like I told you earlier, what you are pursuing is criminality. That is my word. And not self-determination. What you are pursuing is criminality and not self-determination. And you will comprehensively fail. None of you shall be allowed to benefit from your atrocities. This is the former the former second in command of Nnamdi Kanu. His name was Uche Mefo, the second in command of Nnamdi Kanu. And if you want to know people that know everything inside out, ask people that work with Nnamdi Kanu. Ask people that was in it before, just like me when I was supporting them. That is why whenever I see anything from IPOP, I know whether it's true, fake, or lies. I can guarantee you. Whenever I see anything, many of you don't know. That is why I laugh when I hear you people talk, and I just laugh because you don't know them. Now, somebody that was the second in command, his name was in the document that they used to register IPOP both in the UK worldwide. His name was Uche Mefo. Uche Mefo. Look at him. Look at what Uche Mefo said. Many of you don't know. Uche Mefo, many of you today that are hearing about different people, you did not know about Uche Mefo, the people that was there. There were people even before Uche Mefo that was there. They all left Nnamdi Kanu. They all left IPOP. Then the last one that happened was Uche Mefo that left Nnamdi Kanu. You could have asked yourself, what happened? What happened? Today, everybody confirmed that there was criminality that was happening in IPOP. So even me, I may not like their own style of their messages now, but the main point is that the truth is that criminality, the IPOP people, Biafra people, are undergoing or carrying out criminal activities in the Southeast. When I discovered that, I came out and talked about it. Today, even the people that work with Nnamdi Kanu today, there are so many of them. If they want to come out and tell you the truth, there are so many of them, plenty of them. They can tell you about the criminality that they discover in IPOP today. Are you getting me now? So now this is the second in command. Now the second in command still believe in Biafra, that Biafra is coming someday. Just like I told you that Biafra is like Obi is coming. Remember? Now let me read it to you again. This is the second in command, Uche Mefo. He said, Simon Ekpa, your supreme liar, Nnamdi Kanu, the ingrate and the leader of ESN, unknown government, autopilot, Biafra in exile, IPOP has recanted his position and further written you a personal letter, but because you are chasing clout and probably want him to remain in prison, you have remained adamant. Like I told you earlier, what you are pursuing is criminality and not self-determination, and you will comprehensively fail. None of you shall be allowed to benefit from your atrocities. It is obvious that it's criminality. Anybody that is telling you that Simon Ekpa is self-determination or is fighting for self-determination, that person is another criminal from the Southeast. I can guarantee you that anybody who believes that Simon Ekpa is fighting for self-determination and the good of his people, then that person is another criminal from the Southeast. Of course, you can see what they are doing in the Southeast. So what they are doing in the Southeast, is it self-determination? And I want you to answer the question. Is it self-determination or criminality? So Uche Mefo is saying that what Simon Ekpa is doing is criminality. And that even Nnamdi Kanu himself have written a letter to say he's not the one asking him to do whatever he's doing, that he's the one doing it. All this kind of talk. But you see, the bottom line is that all of them are a bunch of criminals. They are part of the same thing. And if people come out to say the truth, fine. Just like Uche Mefo said, they are doing criminal. But he still believes that there's Biafra that is going to come someday. You understand? So we are waiting for the Biafra to come someday when it's going to come. But what am I telling you? Is to bring out the point of what I've been saying. That IPOP, they are a bunch of criminals. They are the people terrorizing the people from the Southeast. And they continue to do it. And now, Simon Ekpa is saying that he's the one that is in charge. Which we give it to him. Because when the government now come to settle the issue of the criminality, nobody will say, you are the one that proudly said, you are the one taking charge, you are the one killing people, you are the one making life difficult for people. So when the federal government come now, when they come for you, because there will be time that they will come. Just like Emefiele did not believe that the federal government will come after him. Emefiele believed that he had people that is going to defend him. He shared money around and thought that these people, when it's time, they will be able to fight for him. You see, it's like nobody's able to fight for him now. Are you getting me now? But I'm just telling you that when the time comes, there is time for everything. When the time comes, you will not be able to help yourself. Because by that time, you have already made yourself vulnerable, and just like you are doing. Are you getting me now? So that's it. So the commander, the second in command of Nnamdi Kanu himself, Uche Mefo, has confirmed that what has been going on in IPOP is criminality. You understand me? It's criminality. As it's just like we have said, Everybody want Nnamdi Kanu to come out from the southeast. If you ask anybody from the south, including the politicians, we played a video of one of their brother, what's his name, Abaribe, saying that they want Nnamdi Kanu to come out. That is not Nnamdi Kanu that is asking them to sit at home, that they are just doing their criminality. You see, everybody want Nnamdi Kanu to come out, right? But I'm telling you that Nnamdi Kanu will definitely come out. But you see, it's not going to come out when you want him to come out. The federal government will be the one to decide when will he come out, and there will be conditions for him to come out to tame all the criminality that is going on. And just like what happened during Ralph Wasidike period, and it's the same thing that is going to happen. You might not like what I'm saying, but this is the reality. Are you getting me now? This is the reality. But something that got my attention today, the reason why I'm just here today is to make you laugh a little bit. Because I don't want to be too serious. The city boy said, it is time for you to enjoy. You understand me? It is time for you to enjoy. Okay, but by the way, before I move forward, it is so surprising to read this kind of message. I don't know how many of you have seen it. Let me put it on the screen so that you can see it. How many of you have seen this message? He said, they say this is from Simon Ekpa. He said, Simon Ekpa reviews that Nnamdi Kanu is having a mental problem. This is Nnamdi Kanu is having mental issues. Simon Ekpa reviews that Nnamdi Kanu is having a mental issue. So I want to understand what is the plan of Simon Ekpa. You understand me? You understand me? So what does that is how you know that this is criminal activities. So Simon Ekpa is telling us that Nnamdi Kanu is undergoing mental issues. What do you understand by that? What do you understand by that? So so that nobody will listen to anything that comes from Nnamdi Kanu or his lawyers. So Simon Ekpa wants to be in charge. He said he's the one that is in charge now. He's the one that is control of everything. Nnamdi Kanu is mad. He has a mental problem. So all of you listen to me. I'm bringing Biafra to you. I will start by wearing helmet and stay in my room and situation room and give you command to sit at home everywhere that Biafra is coming. So, and just like everybody has predicted, that Simon Ekpa really learned this job from Nnamdi Kanu himself. But how come now Simon Ekpa is telling the people, the Biafra people, that Nnamdi Kanu is having mental issues? What do you think Simon Ekpa want to achieve with that? If you want to know the answer to that question, let me play you something that is very important. Because you see, if you want to know who know better about IPOP, about everything that you are doing, ask who? Asari Dogubo. If you want to know, hold on. If you want to know the person that know better about all these things, who? Ask who? Asari Dokubo. By the way, guys, you can drink your water. Drink your water. Water is life. But what I'm drinking now is not water. What I'm drinking now is not water. Okay? What I'm drinking now is not water. City boy. The last man standing. Did you hear the question I asked you? I said, why did you think that Simon Ekpa said that Nnamdi Kanu is mad or is having a mental issues? Why do you think Simon Ekpa said that? I just leave you to think. But I will give you something from Asari Dokubo. You see, if you want to know the full details of what is going on, you need to listen to Asari Dokubo. That is why they don't like Asari Dokubo. Because Asari Dokubo will tell them the truth. They don't like anybody that tell them the truth. They don't like anybody that tell them what the truth. Are you getting me now? Asari Dokubo was reading that letter. Listen, Asari Dokubo was reading the letter that they say Nnamdi Kanu wrote from the lawyer. I want you to pay attention to the comment of Asari Dokubo. Somebody say he doesn't like the way I talk. My brother, me, I don't like you too, sir. I don't want to see you, but you are still coming to my page. I like this comment. This comment says, Kanu has come to realize that no man can fight the government. He knows he's not coming out soon. If he didn't retrace his steps again, he knows he has lost freedom. Are you getting me now? Powerful. Are you getting me now? Remember my question. Why do you think Simon Ekpa is saying that Nnamdi Kanu is mad? Listen to it. He said, Nnamdi Kanu is having mental issues. Simon Ekpa reviews. So ask yourself, why is Simon Ekpa saying that Nnamdi Kanu is having a mental problem? That is by the way. But I want you to listen to Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo have answer. City boy, city boy. You see, the city boy is in power, is in Aso Rock, making things happen. Why the Biafra people, they say that Obi is coming, and I'm telling them that Obi is coming is like Biafra is coming. You understand me? And they don't like to hear the truth. You understand me? Obi is coming is like Biafra is coming. Mark my words. Now, but I want you to listen to what Asari Dokubo said. Asari Dokubo gave them the answer. He was looking at that comment, that letter that they say is coming from Nnamdi Kanu. And I want you to listen to the reaction of Asari Dokubo. Very powerful. You know Asari Dokubo now, he give it to them woto. That is why you can see all these IPOP people abusing him, because they know that Asari Dokubo knows more than they know. Listen.
Of a direct order from me, Supreme Aunt, to cancel any pending or future seat at home.
You did not pay attention to what Asari Dokubo said. Asari Dokubo was reading the letter. He said, this is a direct order from me, Supreme Aunt. Now, guess what? Guess what? Let me read the comment of their brothers from the southeast. Listen to one of the comments. He said, this is from Prosper Godwin. He said, the blood of those people that has died because of this struggle that you guys was gingering to go and die will be on your head and your coat. And now we are telling you that the struggle is criminal. What do you have to do? We are telling you the struggle that you are dying for, that you were deceived, that Nnamdi Kanu deceive you, deceive your IPOP people. You died for, it's a scam. It's not coming. It's not true. But what are you saying now? You refuse to listen. You say you still want to die. You understand me? So I cannot stop you from dying if you want to die. That is why we are telling you, if you want to sit at home, sit at home. If you want to sit at home, sit at home. Nobody's begging you. The federal government is not interested in stopping you from sitting at home. If you want to sit at home, sit at home. You are the one that will tire by yourself, just like what you are doing now. So Asari Dokubo knows the IPOP, knows everything about Nnamdi Kanu, knows everything about IPOP, knows everything about all this, they are Biafra. Are you getting me now? So that is why I want you to listen to the response of Asari Dokubo to the letter that they released. He was reading it. So pay attention to him. Very important.
In order, in place at the moment. Any sit-at-home order in place at the moment. I am embarked on this movement to liberate our people, not to enslave them. Look at this ambiguous of cannibalism.
Asari Dogubo is reading that letter. And in that letter say, I embark on this movement to free the people, not to enslave them. Are you seeing it? So that is why we are saying that all the people shouting Biafra, IPOP, sit at home, they are not looking for freedom. It's not self-determination. If this is how freedom will look like, or Biafra will look like, that some few criminals will be terrorizing the people, they will buy people, they share the video and create anarchy and fear, that people will be running away. My brother, is it the kind of Biafra you want? Is it the kind of Biafra you want? So you see the way Asari Dogubo was reading it. He said, hey, so your movement was to bring freedom, not to enslave people. But you continue to do your criminality. I want you to listen, Listen to Asari, very important.
Supreme liar.
Supreme liar.
I despise and will despise any person or entity that wishes to inflict unnecessary hardship on our people. I have authorized Aloy to issue.
Did you hear it? So you are inflicting unnecessary hardship on your people. I thought you were inflicting it on Nigeria, but I never knew that you are inflicting it. You are inflicting it on your people. You see, every time I sing that song, who go tire, who go tire, who go tire, you go know. Who go tire, who go tire, who go tire, you go know. Oh yeah, shake your body, ayaya, shake your body, ayaya, shake your body, ayaya, you go know. Oh yeah, shake your body, ayaya, shake your body, ayaya, shake your body, ayaya, you go know. Who go tire, who go tire, who go tire, you go know. Oh yeah, shake your body, ayaya, shake your body, ayaya, shake your body, ayaya, you go know. You see? So you are now telling us that what you are doing is inflicting pains on your people. So it's now that you realize. He said, what you are doing is inflicting pains on your people. Very good conversation. I think this conversation is now getting shape one by one. Because now everybody have realized that there's nothing like Biafra. If this is how Biafra will be, I don't know how many Igbos that would like to subscribe to this kind of Biafra. Are you getting me now? Where some people will be oppressing others to the point that even the governors, which I believe that some of them are the one encouraging it, they cannot stop it. Even the so-called Obi, the presidential candidate that the IPO people are shouting, that is the one that was supposed to save Nigeria, cannot save the people from the southeast. The thing they shocked me. If you will say you will save Nigeria, and your people are fighting every day in the southeast, sit at home everywhere, problems everywhere, and you cannot solve it. They cannot even respect you as a presidential candidate from the southeast to even pretend that, oh, our brother came from the southeast, so let us pretend so that maybe he can reclaim his mandate, just like people are saying there was a stolen mandate, right? So if Obi and your brothers, and even including the governors, more than 5 governors in the southeast, cannot stop the criminality, is it the Obi that could have solved the problem of Nigeria? Una they sleep. One day una go wake up. You understand me? One day una go wake up. That time it might be too late, just like many other people that have gone in the name of Biafra, deceived people. You understand? Now somebody said that Nnamdi Kanu is very desperate for release, but he has a venom in him. Their plan is to destabilize Nigeria again by another senseless round of agitation. Very brutish being. This is Kemi. Thank you very much for that command. Are you getting me now? Somebody says some of these brainwashed Biafra mumu shall. How can Samuel Epa put them in pain? He is enjoying himself in Finland while the rest are sitting at home. Ole Rubuku. Ole what? Ribuku. Too much of Biafra land. Anyways, this is Professor Uwasofia. She said, I told them from the very beginning that they cannot fight government like this. They say that I'm an illiterate. I told them from the very beginning that they cannot fight government like this. They say that I'm illiterate. You cannot fight the government and win. I am not aware of anybody that fought the government and win. It's not important. It's not possible. You understand me? It's not possible. You see, as I'm talking now, they say in Sima, oh, remove your mouth, remove your mouth, remove your mouth. You don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying. You don't know what you're saying, but you're crying. You are begging the government to release Nnamdi Kanu. The same Nnamdi Kanu that was bragging that IPOP is formidable. I mean, people have forgotten how IPOP is so formidable. Today now, you are begging the government to release Nnamdi Kanu, and your Biafra is not coming again. That is why Asari Dogubo is laughing at you. Listen to the response of Asari Dogubo so that you understand what is happening. If you want to know where, how, and what, every detail about IPOP, ask Asari Dogubo. He will tell you more. I want you to listen to him because he has a lot to say this evening.
Press statement. If you fail to make this announcement on your platform, sign. Supreme liar.
Supreme liar.
The hand. Ocha Nnamdi Kanu. Nine. Listen. God. In the tongue come reply.
Oh, my brother. Can you now understand the reason why Joe Ibokwe, one of the prominent men from Igbo land, he made this statement? Have you seen it? He said, I grew up thinking that Igbo, including myself, are wise, intelligent, and courageous people. I have been proven wrong in many ways since 2015. If anybody had told me that Igbo land will degenerate to this level, I would not have believed it. Is that not more than shame? But you will see them here commenting, shame. You are not shameful. Yeah, did you hear what a prominent person is, the advisor to the environment something in Lagos State? Joe Ibokwe. Do you see that? Now, if they want to talk, they say, oh, Asari Dokubo is a militant. Did Asari Dokubo use his voice to kill people? Did Asari Dokubo use his voice to destabilize the community? Everybody know the job of Asari Dokubo. Everybody know the job of Asari Dokubo and others. So anytime we talk that you are using IPOP, Biafra to destabilize people, take the life of people from the southeast, you say, what about Asari Dokubo? Forming army, have his own army. We know the job of Asari Dokubo. Is there any report anywhere that Asari Dokubo used his voice to terrorize people in his community? Or to take the life of people? If they ask you, why are you undergoing criminal activity in the southeast, you will not say, what about the one that is going on in the north? So you want to duplicate criminality in the southeast. That is the justification of all these people. That is how you will know that they do not have sense. Now I can see that they are beginning to think, if at all they are thinking, but we don't care now. Because when we were talking and asking them, do the right thing, they refuse. We don't care now. You must sit at home. You see that sit at home? It's from Monday. We are going to be monitoring it. I'm not going anywhere. Are you seeing me now? I am not going anywhere. We are going to be monitoring the sit at home. Make sure you guys sit at home. You understand me? Make sure that you guys sit at home. You understand me? Make sure that you guys sit at home. You understand me? That is the message that we are giving you. All right? Now, did you listen to what Uwasofia said now? You understand me? You are the most educated. But at the end of the day, who is the most educated? Can you see what you have caused to yourself? Well, I want to bring what Uwasofia said. Professor Uwasofia. She said, I told them from the very beginning that they cannot fight government like this. You are fighting the government, yet you want to be president of Nigeria. At the same time, you want Biafra. He said, I told them from the beginning that they cannot fight government like this. They said that I am illiterate. They always abuse everybody that they are the wise, the wisest, most educated. Just like what Joe Ibokwe said. Did you not read it? I'm not the one saying it though. You know, everything I tell you, I can guarantee you that everything I tell you, I have evidence of what I'm saying. I might not bring it out when I'm talking, but I have evidence, source of my information. Now, you listen to what Joe Ibokwe said, and that is a reflection of what Owasofia is saying here. They always say we are the wise, we are the wisest, we are the most educated. No doubt, all of us in Nigeria, we are educated people. We are excellent. And we, even if we don't go to school, for example, like the Igbo people, they do their business very well. They are experts in their business. They can count the money, they can do anything. We give it to you. But in this case of IPOP Biafra criminality, you failed woefully. It is a big challenge for the whole of the tribe of Igbo to stand up and stop the criminality. More especially when you are looking for the number one position in the country, like Obi, telling us that he wants to be the president of the country. Yet, they say charity begins at home. Your own place is not safe. There is no leadership in your place. And yet you want to say you want to become the leader of the whole country. It does not happen like that. It will never work. So they abuse everybody, just like I'm talking now. They're abusing me. They say that, oh, I don't even know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, we find out that what we have been saying from the beginning is the truth. So Owasofia has been telling them that you cannot fight the government like this. You can't even fight the government. You negotiate. You work with the government. You lobby. That is how it's done. You lobby. You do everything. You understand me? So that is the confirmation of what we are trying to say. I can see all your comments. I salute you. Thank you very much. All your comments. I see all of you. Thank you very much. You see, the biggest lies is for the Biafra IPOP people to say that Akwa Ibom was part of Biafra or is Biafra, because General Philip Effiong, as a part of the command, the army, yes, was part of the officer in the army then, when Ojukwu, you know, almost killed all the army, all the generals or officers if they refused to join him. General Philip Effiong joined Ojukwu to fight for Biafra. But General Philip Effiong did not know that Ojukwu was a criminal, was a scammer, and deceived all of them. Ojukwu ran away and left General Philip Effiong and his family. Ojukwu, the same Ojukwu, after he went on exile, came back, collect state honor, and participated in Nigeria election. That same Nigeria that today they are condemning. But Ojukwu, the man who deceived them, ran away, came back. You see that? After they keep saying, oh, General Philip Effiong was a Biafra, he was Akwa Ibom, that there was because he supported. There were so many Yoruba people who supported and stood with Ojukwu without knowing that Ojukwu was deceiving them. So why is it that Yoruba land is not Biafra? Because just one officer supported Ojukwu. That is how you know that this criminality that they have been doing for so many years, but in this generation, we have debunked all their lies. We destroyed all the lies of IPOB. That one General Philip Effiong, and others that was in the army then supported Ojukwu, now make Akwa Ibom to be Biafra. They are criminal. You see, everything exposed. You see, so if they want to remind us, we want to know or tell them that we know the truth. You should stop deceiving your brothers. This is not the time where you will deceive everybody. Where you say, oh, General Philip Effiong was the one that was with Ojukwu, therefore Biafra was Ojukwu, which I also use the language to talk because we want to know the truth. Now we have found out the truth of what is going on. Are you getting me now? The propaganda is over. My brother, Obi is coming, is like Biafra is what? Coming. Obi is coming, is like what? Biafra is coming. Mark my words. Go and write it down. This is what Akbarawa in Sima said, that Obi is coming is like what? Biafra is coming. Do you understand me? Now, Asari Dokubo is dealing with them, and they are not happy about Asari Dokubo because Asari Dokubo is telling the truth, the whole of the truth. You understand me? So I want you to listen to the reaction of Asari on this matter.
Indi Tom Tom replied him. Look at the reply of Indi Tom Tom. Simeon Ingba. See the man come reply.
Listen, oh, listen.
Thank God.
Asari Dokubo is responding. He said, look at what Simon Ekpa said. Of course, we are aware that Simon Ekpa said that that the letter is fake, this and that, declaring that Nnamdi Kanu is having a mental problem. You understand me? Because he said he want to be in charge. If we want to dig deep into what happened between Ralph Wasurike and Nnamdi Kanu, this is actually the same thing that happened between Ralph Wasurike and Nnamdi Kanu. If you want to know the full story, if you want to know how Nnamdi Kanu emerged as the founder of IPOB, this is exactly what Simon Ekpa is trying to do to Nnamdi Kanu. But that will be another story for another day. We all know how Ralph Wasurike was crying every day that Nnamdi Kanu stole his radio Biafra, took over his position. He deceived and took over his position. How many of you remember when Ralph Wasurike was crying? It's the same thing that Simon Ekpa is doing it. He's doing it by himself too. Simon Ekpa is telling you that Nnamdi Kanu is mad. What do you think he wants to achieve? Because if Nnamdi Kanu is released today, Simon Ekpa has successfully deceived his brothers from the southeast that Nnamdi Kanu is mad. So if Nnamdi Kanu is mad, he said he's having a mental issue. So what do you think that Simon Ekpa wants to achieve? This is exactly what Nnamdi Kanu himself did to Ralph Wasurike. Because Ralph Wasurike was still the leader of Biafra, according to them. Remember the story. What I'm telling you, you might not understand. When Ralph Wasurike, as a leader of Masor, when he was taken to where? To prison and other stuff, came out and all of that, Nnamdi Kanu was working with Ralph Wasurike and all of that. All of a sudden, Nnamdi Kanu took over. According to the story of Ralph Wasurike, Nnamdi Kanu took over and became the leader that everybody now look onto and call him holy, holy, which I also made a song for Nnamdi Kanu. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Today, they are singing that song for Obi. They have abandoned Nnamdi Kanu. But that is another story, because Biafra is coming is like Obi is coming. You understand me? Do you get the point now? Did you get the point now? Now, I want you to listen to this place, what Asari Dokubo is going to say here. The response of Asari Dokubo to this letter that they claim came from where? Nnamdi Kanu from the DSS dungeon. I want you to listen to Asari Dokubo.
Simeon Ekpa said there will be sit at home in the next 2 weeks. He released a 5-point agenda as follows. Immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu from DSS dungeon. Preparation for Biafra's self-referendum coming very soon. The first ever referendum will take place in Finland in October. To notify the world about the readiness of Biafran people to take their freedom, their own freedom, and their future into their hands by sitting at home. You create awareness. By sitting at home, you crush the economy as a powerful weapon. To demonstrate that Biafran Republic government in Nigeria is in charge. Ideyaram is in charge. I told you, Ocha were.
Now that one, they sweet me pass. Asari Dokubo say they want to declare it at home to confirm that the Biafra government in exile, they are the one in charge. Then the focus of Asari Dokubo here, the message is that I told you that Nnamdi Kanu is no longer in charge. I know if you are following the story, you will understand the connection of what I'm trying to explain here. Pay attention to what Asari Dokubo said. I want to listen.
At home.
Listen.
You create awareness by sitting at home. You crush the economy as a powerful weapon. to demonstrate that Biafran Republic government in Nigeria is in charge. Ideyara is in charge. I told you, Ocha Were, Supreme Hand, is no longer in charge.
Ocha Were, Supreme Ant is no longer in charge. You will listen to what I started, why he made that statement, because they know that is it Simon Ekpa? Is that one is like water? That one is not even what we are talking about, because that one is too small. Because the focus is on Nnamdi Kanu. You understand me? Because if the way Nnamdi Kanu was shouting, a supreme leader, was Asari Dogo was a supreme ant. If the way he was shouting and they captured him, who is Simon Ekpa? Or that were. That one is too small. Are you getting me now? I want you to pay attention to the comments that Asari Dogobo is making, because he understands better than me and you. The statement that he's talking, he understands more than me and you. He said that I told you that the supreme ant is no longer in charge. Eh? Do you understand that statement? Let us go back there. This is Asari Dokubo. You might not understand it, but you will understand. Listen.
In October, to notify the world about the readiness of Biafran people to take their freedom, their own freedom, and their future into their hands by sitting at home. You create awareness. By sitting at home, you crush the economy as a powerful weapon. To demonstrate that Biafran Republic government in Nigeria is in charge. Ideyara is in charge. I told you, Ocha Were, Supreme Hand, is no longer in charge. And you were talking. And you were talking. Is that to demonstrate that the Biafran Republic government in Nigeria is in charge and continue to enjoy 99% of the loyalty of the Biafran people. Of the Biafran people in Biafran land. To invalidate the illegality of those who parade themselves as elected officials. This sit at home is a weapon to prove to Nigeria that we are ready to leave and exit Nigeria. You making baby. Making your bitch.
Me, I don't understand what language is. I think that's his language. You see that statement now. Do you understand that now? Oyibo. Nnamdi Kanu talk more than that. You understand me? Nnamdi Kanu make noise more than that. That's why Asari Dogobo is laughing. You understand me? But he's telling you the focus of the message, because every other thing is my mind. You understand me? Every other thing is my mind. The supreme ant is no longer in charge. Do you understand me? By the way, the reason why I'm doing this is to make you know that when the time comes for the federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu, they will definitely release Nnamdi Kanu. But you see, what you are doing now will not help the federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu. Will not help you, will not help your people, cannot help you. And if the federal government, if the federal government want to release Nnamdi Kanu, there will be terms and conditions signed by Nnamdi Kanu, just like every other person has signed. Rav Wasurige signed, and even Ojukwu himself signed. Ojukwu is himself signed. That's why, according to them, they say Ojukwu said that the Nigeria Biafra war there was no victor, there was no, is it vanquish or whatever. He signed. All of them signed. Ojukwu signed. That is why he came back to, and he was welcome. A state welcome was organized for him, a state party, and he decided to be part of Nigeria, form a political party, and participated in election in Nigeria. They signed something. So don't think that the federal government will just release Nnamdi Kanu. There will be conditions. You shouting and doing all kinds of things cannot help you. You are causing more problems for yourself, and you will surely pay for it. Do you understand that? So Asari Dokubo is laughing. You understand me? He's laughing because he understands better. Let us finish listening to him.
I I told you people. I told you people that this man, Nnamdi Kanu, has been discarded. He has been thrown away. He said, nobody,
You hear
he
that?
has no power. Let him face the route of the law for the crimes he committed. Because another man has come. He has taken over their Igbo's denial. Said it every time they live in.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what Asari Dokubo said? Asari Dokubo, in his explanation, is saying that I told you people that Nnamdi Kanu is no longer in charge. That another person, this time around, Simon Ekpa, who is claiming to be in charge now. He said Simon Ekpa is now taking over their Igbo deniers. It's not about self-determination. No. It's not saying their Igbo deniers and deceit that they have been deceiving their people again and again. You understand me? So the federal government will give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Biafra. I like that, Wazopia. Obi is coming. It's like Biafra is coming. So if you know when Biafra is coming, that is when Obi will come. You understand me? Did you hear what Asari Dokubo said? That another person has come to take over their Igbo deceiving Biafra. Every time they keep deceiving themselves. Let me play it again so that you listen to that. You understand me? Pay attention to what Asari Dokubo is saying there so that you understand. Listen.
This sit at home is a weapon to prove that we are ready to leave and exit Nigeria. Oh, you making baby, making your bitch. Making people bitch. I told you people. I told you people that this man, Nnamdi Kanu, has been discarded. He has been thrown away. He said, nobody, he has no power. Let him face the route of the law for the crimes he committed. Because another man has come. He has taken over their Igbo's denial. Said it every time they live in denial. Every time they lie to themselves. Every time they lie to listen to their lies.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? He said every time they like to deceive themselves, every time they like to lie to themselves, that another man has taken over their self-denial. They call it self-determination. It's another man has taken over. And every time they like deceiving themselves, they like lying to themselves. But we have told you that Supreme Ant is no longer in what? In charge. My brother, we like it. Let them continue to deceive themselves. Anybody that wants to deceive themselves should deceive themselves. Because now it is very, very clear that Nigeria can now see what is going on. Nigerians can now understand the people that are causing problems, the people that are patriotic to the country, and it's very, very obvious. One thing I'm so much happy, it's no longer a time where they will lie to the people and say all of us from the south are Igbos. That one is cleared. Nobody can ever say that rubbish again because the deceit is over. The deceit that they have been deceiving people, all of that nonsense is over. The reality is now set. You understand me? So, but for me, I love the move of the genuine people. For example, if the governor in Enugu is genuine, he should continue to take action to stop the criminality that is going on. Because nobody will want to come to the southeast except themselves because their home is southeast. Nobody would like to visit the southeast, to develop in the southeast, or to invest in the southeast, or to do anything. Even themselves, they no longer invest in the southeast. They are running to Akwa Ibom. They say that all of them now, they are not coming to Akwa Ibom to do investment. There's no problem. We need people to come to Akwa Ibom to invest. Okay? We welcome you, investors. Come to Akwa Ibom. Buy land as you are buying. But you see, Akwa Ibom is for Akwa Ibom people. So the truth is that Nigeria is back on the path of progress. But we still hear them say that Obi is coming. So Obi is coming is like Biafra is coming. That is what Asari Dokubo is telling you. Listen to the next phase now. Listen to the next conversation. The next conversation is the same. He said, Asari Dokubo saying, it's like the Biafra and Obi, they will keep denying themselves that Obi is coming. Obi is coming. Obi is coming is like Biafra is coming. Pay attention to Asari Dokubo. He is the one that knows better. Asari Dokubo have been dealing with these people before now. You see, all of us, we thought that IPOP, Nnamdi Kanu was really for good. We never knew that they are part of the criminals until all of these things were busted. I want you to listen to Asari Dokubo himself. I scratched my head well.
Scratch my head. I did scratch my head well. So that is it. You don't bafuka, you don't collapse, you don't nothing to say. So that is it. Biafra is finished. We told you it will be finished.
Did you hear that? He said, we told you that Biafra is finished. We told you it's finished. By the way, I don't know who Asari Dokubo is sending this message to. But I know that Asari Dokubo is communicating something somewhere. He said, we told you that Biafra is finished. It's finished. So please, if the Southeast is not safe for the real Igbo people to do business, to invest, please come to Akwa Ibom. We need more investors in Akwa Ibom. Come and buy land. You say you are the one that helped Lagos to develop. Come and help Akwa Ibom to develop. Okay? Come and Igbo, come and help Akwa Come and buy land in Akwa Ibom. Develop Akwa Ibom. You understand me? Develop Akwa Ibom. But don't develop your place. Leave it. Run away. Sit at home. Bomb properties in order for you to get Biafra. But come to Akwa Ibom. You can come to Akwa Ibom. We are inviting you officially. Come to Akwa Ibom, buy land, develop, do business. Because Akwa Ibom is the best place for you. We make sure we provide the enabling environment for you to do business. You are safe in Akwa Ibom. You can buy land in Akwa Ibom and you are not afraid. So please, come to Akwa Ibom and learn. Invest, just like you are running to Akwa. We are aware that all of you are now running to Akwa Ibom. We know. We see it. You understand me? We welcome you. Don't think that we don't know. You understand me? We know. So come to Akwa Ibom. If you don't come to Akwa Ibom, you go to River State. If you don't go to River State, you go to Lagos. Now you are now going to the neighboring southwest, like Ogun State, all those areas. You are now going. There's no problem. We welcome all of you. You understand me? Come and invest in Akwa Ibom. Run away from the south. You sit at home properly. If you want to sit for 2 years, go ahead. But you see, Asari Dokubo told you people that Biafra is finished, it's gone, it's gone. Because Simon Ekpa is a nobody. I can assure you that one. That's why nobody's even talking about him. He's trying to get the popularity. He's trying to get name to say, how can you be proud of criminality? How can you be proud of criminality? Have you ever, anybody that is powerful, do you see anybody that is powerful anywhere in the world come out and make noise that I'm powerful? I have never seen it. Anybody that is not powerful will come out and say, oh, I'm the one in charge of Biafra. My brother is nothing. He's nothing. He's a noisemaker. I have never seen anybody who is a thief, who is powerful, that come out and say he's a thief. That is the truth. So anybody, for example, Simon Ekpa say, I'm the one in charge. I give the command. Everybody sit at home. It's rubbish. You are just making noise. That is why you see Asari Dokubo is not focusing on Simon. He said the supreme ant is the focus is now the can. He said the supreme ant is no longer in charge. That Biafra is gone. He said it. You understand me? You are fighting the government. How can you fight the government? Noisemakers. Listen to Asari Dokubo.
Obi Wani.
Now, this is the aspect of Obi Wani. I told you that Obi is coming is like Biafra is coming. Obi Wani, Obi 72, Obi Kererenke. We are the noisemakers of Obi. We are here. We will be reminding you. Obi Kererenke, Obi. I met some people today. They were saying, oh, Obi is defending his mandate in the court. Obi is coming. I say, who is your president? They say, we don't have a president. I say, really? So you will tell your children when they ask them in school in the UK, who is the president of Nigeria? They will say, Obi is coming. Now, listen to what Asari Dogubo said about Obi. It is finished. Forget it. Long time. Listen.
Obi will also finish like Nnamdi.
Did you hear what Asari Dogubo said? Asari Dogubo said Obi Nwanne will also finish like what? Nnamdi Kanu. You understand me? He said Obi Nwanne will also finish like what? Who? Nnamdi Kanu. Listen to him. Listen.
He don't nothing to say. So that is it. Biafra is finished. We told you it will be finished. Obi Nwanne, Obi will also finish like Nnamdi.
I like the way Asari Dogubo said it. Obi will also finish like Biafra. Did you hear it? It's not today. It's the same game that they are playing. Obi Nwanne will also finish like what? Biafra. That is why I'm telling you that Obi is coming is like Biafra is coming. You understand me? Obi is coming is like Biafra is coming. Listen to Asari Dogubo again.
It will also crumble because when you live in falsehood can travel very fast. But this my truth. It dey crawl. Oh, it can't keep menji, brother. We are menji. Why? And falsehood that. And falsehood that been there. Falsehood that been there. We say the truth. People look at it. What is wrong with Nigerians? How can you allow a killer, a man who commanded killing, a man who had wasted the life of so many people, a man who had inflicted injury on people? How can you allow this evil man to come out to walk free? What of the people he killed? Were we not all there? They should kill Tinubu children. They should burn Tinubu houses. They should do this. They should do that. He is no longer in charge. He is one man in Finland. This is the danger of falsehood.
Did you listen to that? Did you listen to that? You might not understand the story. He said, how can you allow somebody who took the life of people to come out freely? Burn down Lagos, burn down Tinubu house, burn down the police station, this and that and that. He said he's no longer in charge. But they say somebody in Finland is now in charge. He's talking about Simon Ekpa. You see, I am taking the most important point from what Asari Dokubo is saying. Number one, Asari Dokubo established that what they are doing is criminality. Number one. Number two, he said that Nnamdi Kanu is no longer in charge. Therefore, Biafra has collapsed. You see, he said that that is the same thing that will happen to Obi. That Obi is coming is like Biafra is coming. I get me now? And it's giving you more details. Like, oh, how can you say this, that, and that? And now they say that somebody in Finland is now in charge. Do you understand? Listen to the story. It's a very important story. Very sweet.
You start telling yourself the truth. You will never have peace. Evil and destruction will continue to follow. Evil and destruction will continue to follow you.
So somebody will be asking, how come they allow themselves to be deceived like this so many times? Now, IPOB is crushed. Nnamdi Kanu now is crushed. If he's coming out with the condition that he's going to be keep quiet, silent. You know, because there will be condition for him to come out, definitely, if he agrees to the condition. Because right now, it's like he's begging to come out. It's like Nnamdi Kanu is now begging to come out. But you see, the federal government will release him when they feel it's safe to release him. I get me now. There's no problem about that. Nnamdi Kanu will definitely come out, but there will be condition for him to come out. I get me now. So just like they crushed Ralph Wasilike, now they have crushed Nnamdi Kanu IPOP, and another person is coming out again. And Asari Dokubo is saying, how come people have allowed themselves to be deceived for so many years? Every year, people keep deceiving them in the same old story every year. Why? How come? Asari Dokubo, we know the people that have been deceived too. We deceive them. In fact, there was a time we joined them. They say, oh, Akwa Ibom people, you are not part of it. We say, oh, we are part of it. We support it. Because we know the criminality. Because now, everything has been exposed. Are you getting me now? Everything has been exposed one by one. You understand? That is the message of Asari
Continue to ask me. People continue to ask me my relationship, about my relationship with the governor of Rivers State. Semilai Fubara is governor of Rivers State. I'm a Rivers man. They said he has been elected governor of Rivers State. He is governor. I did not have any problem with him. To attack me. I have not committed any crime. I walk. And the governor should know what work I am doing, what job I am doing.
Sorry, guys. I want to read some comments. Somebody said they will still call you Omoigo. I beg, get out of here. That your story is no longer alive. You understand me? Somebody say, I bet you all, if Kanu is released today, he will find somewhere else in Nigeria to live. His lovely Biafra territory will be his least desired territory to live. Ojukwu did it. Returning from his exile, chooses Lagos as his primary residence. Thank you very much. Innocent Dede. Please, Innocent Dede, they will come to your inbox, please, to send you a message. Please ignore them. Please ignore. They will come to your inbox now to send you a message. Please ignore them. They will use it to hack your account or to block your account. Please do not respond to anybody that sends you a message. Now look at the most important conversation. This is what we have been saying. They have failed to listen to and learn from history, what has happened in the past. When Ojukwu deceived them, destroyed the whole of the southeast, then it was called whether the eastern Nigeria or thereabout then. I get it me now. When he came back from exile, he chose to live in Lagos as his primary residence. Today, the same thing that Obi is doing. Live in Lagos. Do business in Lagos. Everything in Lagos. They will not go back to the southeast. They will not go back there. So this is the same thing he's asking, that I bet you all, if Kanu is released today, no, if Kanu will love to come to the UK now. He will travel out of now. He will come to the UK. He said, if I bet you all, if Kanu is released today, he will find somewhere else in Nigeria to live. His lovely Biafra territory will be his least desired territory to live. Ojukwu did it. Returning from exile, chooses Lagos as his primary residence. I get in it. Kelechi Innocent says, so you are taking advice from Asari Dokubo. Let me put your comment on the screen. This is, he said, so you are taking advice from Dokubo. Have you seen how serious you are? They play. My brother, it is better to take advice from Asari Dokubo than to take advice from a madman. It is better to take advice from Asari Dokubo that we know. One of the strongest men in Nigeria today is Asari Dokubo. One of the strongest men. It is better to take advice from Asari Dokubo than to take advice from a madman. Your brother Obi took advice from a madman. Today, where is he? Where is he? You people should go and ask Rotimi Amaechi what happened to his political career. What did I say? Go and ask Rotimi Amaechi what happened to his political career. You should not forget that Rotimi Amaechi performed far better than Obi as a governor in Rivers State. What did I say? Rotimi Amaechi performed far better than Obi as a governor in Rivers State. Today, where is Rotimi Amaechi today political career? You need to learn a lesson. You need to learn a lesson. My brother, gone are the days when I listen to all your comments, you call all kinds of names. It's no longer valid. My brother, as it stands now in Nigeria, when they ask you, where are you from? You will count your teeth before you tell them that you're from the Southeast, because you'll be ashamed. That is why I see all of you, when you call into my program, you change your names. You change your names to Akpan, Eno, Yoruba name, Ola. You no longer answer your name anymore, because the shame is now getting out of hand. And the shame will continue if you fail to rise up to do the right thing. Are you getting me? So it is better to take advice from Asari Dokubo, one of the strongest men. If you want to mention this, one of the strongest men in Nigeria today, you must mention Asari Dokubo. He's one of them. You will not hear them talk about a madman. Obi took his advice from a madman. He even went further to take advice from Yes Daddy, and today is nowhere to be found. So, thank you very much for your comment. You see that it does not make sense. Are you getting me now? This is the city boy movement. You understand me? You say that Obi is coming. So Obi is coming is like Biafra is coming. Go and get your Biafra. Prepare to sit at home. It starts from on Monday. You understand me? Asari Dokubo single-handedly challenge all of you to come and challenge him during the election in Abuja, even after the inauguration. Come and challenge Asari Dokubo. You cannot. You can only stay on social media and make noise. You understand me? That is your job anyways. Do you hear Asari Dokubo?
The security personnel who sat to the governor should know that I am doing a legitimate job for the government. The governor does not go out without security. He goes out with security. The military personnel who are there, they don't go out without security. They go out with security. I don't even know those who are fighting. They know me. So I should be walking around that security. Where do I display weapon? How many times do people see me in the public? Even in my village where I stay. Sometimes.
Asari Dokubo, I don't need to talk too much. They are afraid of you up to today. By the way, I saw the list of Obi ministerial list. Let me read Obi ministerial list. You see, the city boy is in Aso Rock, making things happen. We saw the city boy ministerial list. Obi also have released his ministerial list too, if you have not seen it. Let me look for Obi's ministerial list. Somebody send it to me, that Obi have released his own ministerial list. Have you seen Obi ministerial list? Wait. I have Obi ministerial list here. Breaking news. Online president Obi earlier today sent his ministerial list to the online Senate. They are one, Aisha Yusuf. Number 2, Ebuka Obi Ochendu. Number 3, Obi Esekwisilisi. Number 4, Rofai on Arise TV. Number 5, Mr. Falano. Folari. Number 6, Peter Okoye. Number 7, Charles Okuta. Did you see Obi ministerial list? Obi is coming. So wait for Obi to come. The list is so big. I don't have time to mention Obi ministerial. If you want to see his list, go and get ready and search. Search online, you will see the way they are running the propaganda everywhere. You will see Obi ministerialist. This is how they are jealous of Asari Dokubo. My brother, if you have listened to how these IPOP criminals, the way they were making noise some weeks ago when they saw Asari Dokubo in government house, today you would have think that maybe they will finish Asari Dokubo. These people make noise. They say all kinds of things. Asari Dokubo is everywhere. They cannot do nothing. You understand me? They like to make noise. One of the list on the ministerial list, Obi ministerial list, is that Lekute is part of the list. Somebody say, now look at it. Somebody say, now let us listen. Okay, Walter, he said, everybody wants to use Biafra and Igbo to become relevant. See this one again. Mad people everywhere. From your name, I knew where you are coming from. Betrayers. Don't you forget to ask my brother, it is better to be a betrayer than to be a criminal. Bunch of criminals. It is better to be a betrayer than to be a criminal. Bunch of IPOP criminals. Are you getting me now? So I don't know what you are saying. You are telling us that, oh, everybody wants to use Biafra and Igbo. Of course now, you are a market. When we sell it to you, you buy it. You continue to use yourself to be deceived. You are the one that like to be used, to be deceived. So people will continue to use you to sell. You understand me? You will continue to use it as long as you are foolish. I have never seen people foolish everywhere, terrorizing their brothers and sisters. They will stay online. They contribute money. They will terrorize their brothers and sisters. Close down shop, close down businesses, and kill their brother, record the video, share it among themselves, create tension and fear. Is it not foolishness? My brother, continue to be foolish. Sit at home. You must sit at home. They say your commander, Simon Ekpa, your new commander, is saying that from Monday 31st, you will sit at home. Make sure you sit at home for 2 weeks. If you don't sit at home, shame on you. You understand me? If you don't sit at home, shame on you. If you don't sit at home, shame on you. You are coming here to challenge me. Can't you see how stupid you are? You wanted me to do the same thing in Akwa Ibom. You think that we are foolish? A bunch of criminals. Ever since you betrayed General Philip, Ojukwu, after went on exile, came back, received state award. General Philip, they did not give him any state award. They did not receive him. The federal government did not even want to see General Philip. They punished General Philip for being part of the supporting Ojukwu in their Biafra rubbish. But General Philip Ojukwu came back, was received state welcome, and General Philip was punished. Don't allow me to be emotional now, because your criminality this time around will not succeed. I can assure you. I can assure you this, that your criminality this time around, you will not succeed. Your propaganda this time around will not succeed. Make sure you people sit at home. Don't make noise and be commenting rubbish here. I know that the real people that are suffering, they are suffering. You understand me? They are suffering in Igbo land. They are suffering themselves in Igbo land because of you, bunch of criminals causing confusion everywhere. Look at Asari Dokubo here. Look at, he's the one challenging you. Only Asari Dokubo is challenging you. You are making noise. You cannot stop him. Look at him.
2-3 days, I don't even go down from my to downstairs. I pray in my room. So who have I disturbed? Let people come out and say, this is the people that are likely to who are disturbed. I have no problem. The language the governor used were excessive. It's a disgrace to Nigeria. 1 year, nobody had been killed, and nobody had been kidnapped, nobody had been injured. No, we should stay within the confines of our rights. You can't threaten me. Tell the army people, and somebody come and shoot me on the way. And you think if you shoot me, that's the end? Why? I have not.
Calabari hood. Anyways, I think Asari Dokubo have addressed the issue that I wanted to talk about there. Now, let me share something that is very, very important here. You see, Asari Dokubo have delivered the message. You see, he said IPOP have been crushed. All of them have been crushed. That Obi will soon be crushed, just like IPOP have been crushed. Are you getting me now? Somebody says, Sir Dokubo, I respect you, sir, but you have derailed from standing for us and now siding with people who are against the people. What are you talking about? You don't know anything. Get out of here. You don't know anything. So you can see Asari Dokubo. The IPOP people are fighting Asari Dokubo. They want to do anything to Asari. Asari Dokubo say, come and do it here. Why are you making noise? You understand me? Come and do whatever you want to do. You can't do anything. You are noise makers. You see, they have been making noise for a very long time. You understand me? They have been making noise. This is a comment from Innocent. He said, Biafra, Biafra. The truth is that they want to enclave to be running to where they commit crimes on Nigeria side and claim that the Nigeria law does not apply to them as Biafra citizens. Imagine millions of them are in Fulani territories. Fulani territories, and they will be shouting about a dozen of Fulani in their land. Ridiculous separation agitation. Of course, you know there's no place that you will not see IPOP criminals. Are you getting me now? So yes, that is very, very correct. You can see Asari Dokubo addressing that issue the way I could have done it. Of course, we did it yesterday, the other day, and I so much appreciate that conversation. There is something that I saw today that got my attention, together with that Asari Dokubo story, response. I saw something today of a woman that was crying in tears. How many of you have seen this story of this woman? She granted an interview on Punch, and she was crying and weeping. It's a sad story, what people are passing through, and this is the same thing that I want them to understand. This woman is crying and shedding tears of what the punishment that they have passed through, the punishment that they have passed through from is it Obi and their supporters. My brother, what we are telling you, when you hear them say, oh, if it's Obi that is the Nigerian president, that Obi could have solved the problem. My brother, let us follow and read this story. How many of you have seen this story? This story is a story that has touched the heart. You understand me? Story that touched the heart. When I look at this story, it's story that touched the heart. Are you getting me now? One story that touched the heart. In fact, I was like, God. You see what we are talking about. But you will hear them. You will never hear them talk about it. They only run propaganda to the one that favor them. Now, this is a story from this woman. Can you see the picture of this woman? You understand me? Can you see the picture of this woman? The woman said, now let me go back here. She said, I regret joining Labour Party, selling my properties to support Obi, retired colonel. This lady is a colonel. She's a retired colonel. Can you see her? This is a retired colonel. She said, I regret joining Labour Party, selling my properties to support Peter Obi. Why? Why did she say that? A former member of the Labour Party, whom retired Colonel Chinyere Obi has expressed regret. You see her? Look at it. Follow and read it. A former member of the Labour Party, retired Chinyere Obi, has expressed regret for supporting the Labour Party and its presidential candidate Obi. Rido, Niger News report that Chinyere, in an interview with Punch, narrates how suspected political talks shot her during the election. According to her, the incident was reported to the Imo State Criminal Investigation Department, CID, and the suspect was arrested but later released. Hence, she petitioned the AIG at Umuahia Police Headquarters, Zone 9. Are you reading with me? Speaking about the sacrifices she made for the party during the campaign, the retired colonel said she sold all her properties bought food items, bags, and made customized shirts which were distributed. Chinyere claimed that neither Obi nor the Labour Party national chairman Julius Abure showed concern for her ordeal as they allegedly abandoned her. She said, that's what it is. I regret joining Labour Party. I suffered. I drank garri without groundnut despite being a diabetic patient. It's a touching story, guys. This is a touching story. Can you see? It was a painful experience. It was a what? A painful experience. I made a lot of sacrifice during the electioneering, but was abandoned after the attack while defending the Labour Party at my polling unit. I was in my village in Ediato South Local Government area of Imo State to participate in the election. During the first flag off at Lafia, Nasarawa State. Now, this is the reason why I am here. This is the reason why I'm reading this story, because I want you to pay attention to it. Did you see that all the people that went to Nasarawa State, they were all Igbos that moved to Nasarawa? Can you see the story here? This is a very complete explanation of what we are saying. He said, during the first flag off at Lafia, Nasarawa State, I contributed and shared food to the people who came for the program in Nasarawa State. This lady is from Imo State. All of them, they use buses. They pack their brother. They go to Nasarawa. Do you understand the story? Do you see? This is my story. I don't even care about the story that she's talking about, because she chose to fight and support her own candidate. So she should bear the consequences. But my point is here, during the first flag off at Lafia, Nasarawa State, I contributed and shared food to people who came for the program. After the flag off, I invited the Arewa group from the 19 northern states for mobilization and encouraged them on the need to work effectively for Peter Obi and the party at large. Can you see it? So this woman, this woman all the way from Imo State went to Nasarawa State and called the Arewa group from the 19 northern states for mobilization and encouraged them on the need to work effectively for Obi. Do you see it? So they thought that the people in the north are foolish. Did you see it? He said, after the flag off, I invited the Arewa group from the 19 northern states for mobilization and encouraged them on the need to work effectively for Peter Obi and the party at large. I gave them food and transport fares without any support from the local Labour Party chairman. At the grassroots, I bought 200 bags of rice, noodles, bags, and customized shirts, as well as other items, which were distributed. Oh my God. Now she is regretting. Who will not regret ever working with a man that took advice from a madman? He said, the painful part is that none of the people came to sympathize with me when I was shot. I don't know the kind of human beings people are. That is including Obio. This is the people that they are telling us that Obi is a genius that will come and save Nigeria. Look at how he treated his own people. The painful part is that none of the people came to sympathize with me when I was shot. I don't know the kind of human beings people are. I sold all my property to campaign for Obi. I know if it was Tinubu, I would not be suffering like this. I know if it was Tinubu, I would not be suffering like this. He would have sent for me. Oh my God, painful woman. Painful woman. Do you see that? This is the bottom line of this is the reason why I come to this to talk about this story. He said, I know if it was Tinubu, I would not be suffering like this. He would have sent for me. Che. Did you see it? Did you see it? She is confessing that she made the wrong choice. Why do you think that this woman know what the city boy can do? If he was of course, if he was aware of what happened to her. He said, if I know, if it was Tinubu, I know, if it was Tinubu, I would not be suffering like this. He would have sent for me. Madam, you made the wrong choice. It's your decision, and you must bear the consequences. I challenged them. Nobody in the Labour Party did up to what I did for Obi. Not even the national chairman, Julius Abiru. I was busy borrowing money and selling some of my properties, but all he, Abiru, was doing was collecting money. Take, for example, how can you collect 25 million each from 15 persons in Imo State for the same governorship ticket, and he didn't screen anyone out? Who does that? Now, that is a woman that is crying after she worked for for Obi. Do you listen to my own version of the story, how I explain it? What got my attention was when the woman said, I know if it was Tinubu, he could have sent for me. So did she just realize that she made the biggest mistake of her life? You see that the truth is coming out gradually. You see, there is a video that one of them, those men, those days, they made that video. They say, you see, the man said, you see this P2B that they are praising today. When the time comes, all of them, they are going to be abusing him. Did you see what the woman said? The woman said, I know. Why did she know? Can somebody answer that question? Why did that woman know that if it was Tinubu would have sent for her? Let me show you what that woman said again, because you don't understand her predicament and how she's weeping. She's regretting, but it's too late. She said, I know if it was Tinubu, I would not be suffering like this. He would have sent for me. So that woman is still regretting, is still suffering, and Obi have not even responded yet. Have you seen it? Obi have not even responded yet. My brother, follow who Sabi road so that you will not regret tomorrow. You understand me? Follow who Sabi road so that you will not regret tomorrow. The city boy is the last man standing, and we know he's the last man standing. It might be difficult at the moment because the challenge that we have that Nigeria has been going through is not today. It's over 40 years, 63 years of rubbish leadership. You understand me? The woman was busy following Obi idiot, disobedient. It's the same thing that will happen to Nnamdi Kanu and all when the people discover that they are the one causing the criminality in Igbo land. I'm telling you this thing. When the people supporting this Obi, IPOP people, and when they realize that these were actually the people that kept them in perpetual poverty and suffering, they will all cry. You see that woman now, she realized her mistake, and today she's crying. She's saying that she regretted ever supporting Obi. Because if it was Tinubu, he would have sent for him. Because we know, elections, there were so many things that happened during election. You understand? So many things happen in election which you cannot stop. Are you getting me now? But you see, that is what we are talking about. I love this conversation. You understand me? Just like today now, the city boy, the city boy is doing something now. They are already trying to run propaganda, saying all kinds of things and doing all kinds of things. When the time comes now, they are the one that is going to cry and weep. You understand me? But which one is this story I'm hearing that some people are now stealing phones in the National Assembly? I saw a story that some people are stealing phone in National Assembly. Somebody said, let me read this comment. Is that Yusuf? Yusuf said, that is our problem. She's among the enemy. Anyone who did not vote City Boy, they are enemy. They are crying. It's not our problem. Tell her to go and meet Obi in Opiweka market. Yeah, we are waiting for Obi to respond now. You understand me? We are waiting for Obi to respond to them. Has Obi responded yet? Obi is fighting for his political career. We told you that Obi's political career is dead. Go and ask Rotimi Amaechi. Today we saw Rotimi Amaechi singing, leading a Christian song is now in the choir. Rotimi Amechi is now in the choir. His political career is gone. His family have advised him that if he wants to live long, he should join church and start singing in the choir. That is what Rotimi Amechi has turned out to be. Soon now, you will not even hear about Obi, because Obi is somebody that will want to be hiding and be eating in it. You will not hear about Obi. You see all these people shouting, Obi Keredenke, Obi Keredenke. Just give them just extra 4 weeks. Extra 4 weeks, everything will be gone. Extra 4 weeks, the story will be is a gone story. Extra 4 weeks, of course, the story is already dead. Right now, the story is dead. They will ask me, Sima, are you not following the court? I said, which what is happening? What is happening in the court? What is happening in the court? They say, oh, 25% Abuja. I say, what happened 25%? If you win, go and take position and go and become the president. When is Obi coming to Asoro? So just give them extra 4 weeks. The whole story will finish. Just like I said, Obi is coming. Is like Biafra is coming. My brother, I understand your pains. I understand how the thing is paining you. You wish that the story that we are telling you is not true. You wish that IPOP is real. You wish that Biafra is coming. You wish that all the effort that you have put is going to be fruitful. My brother, you know the answer. I'm sorry. That is a disappointment. You understand me? It's a disappointment to you, and there's nothing that you can do. And whenever I talk, don't think that I'm mocking anybody. I am not mocking anybody, because I was part of them. I was part of them when Nnamdi Kanu came out and said, oh, he wants freedom, he wants justice. When you listen to Sowore in an interview, Sowore confirmed that what Nnamdi Kanu told him when he met him in US is that he's fighting for justice. That was what Nnamdi Kanu made us to believe. I have a special broadcast that Nnamdi Kanu said that he's fighting for justice, to resource control or whatever, restructuring, that if restructure, he can accept restructure and all of that. All of a sudden, they started taking the life of people in the Southeast. And they wanted us to do the same in Akwa Ibom and the Niger Delta, and we refuse it. Today, we can see the criminality that is going on everywhere. And they are trying to expand the criminality to every other areas, like Lagos, like Akwa Ibom, River State. But you see, when you bring your criminality, we will tame you. We are not your brothers, governors, we will tame your criminality. Are you getting me now? You cannot do that. When you bring it, we will tame you. You understand me? So you see what we are talking about. So today now, allow them to be shot. That is why we are now even giving them the free will. If you want to sit at home, sit at home. Do your sit at home. Celebrate it. Sit at home well, celebrate it. If you want to sit for 2 months, celebrate it. Do not worry. You are the one that will come out and stop it by yourself. Because the federal government is not longer interested in the criminality that you are doing in the Southeast. Are you getting me now? So yes. So the people that supported Obi are beginning to regret their action, and they are now crying every day, seeking for help. But how are we going to help them when they did not help us? How are we going to help them when they say that old man, Bada Blue, he cannot talk, he cannot speak, he cannot do this? Today, they can listen to the city boy and they don't know what to say anymore. They said, I met one of them today. He said that you will see that Tinubu will not be in office up to 6 months. I laugh. And some of them, they live in the UK, they still think like criminals. You understand me? They still think like criminals. They live in the UK, but they think like criminals. You understand me? They live in the UK, but they think like criminals. He said that Obi is coming, that Tinubu will not be there for up to 6 months. I said, really? The city boy will not be there for 6 months? How do you know? How did you know? He said, you will see now, the court. So they now believe in the court. So the Biafra people now believe in the court to give Obi mandate and forget about article or do a rerun. My brother, your story, I don't know where your story will lead you to. I don't know where your story will lead you to. My brother, enjoy this government too. Don't miss it. Enjoy it. Do not join people that are spreading propaganda, because you will miss it. You will miss it big time. I'm telling you, because the city boy has come and he has come to stay. There is nothing that can stop it. I was thinking that the issue of petrol and fuel is only in Nigeria. We have seen cases of people shouting and complaining even in other places, not across Europe, not just in Nigeria alone, across Europe. So many of you did not know that our house rent in the UK increased drastically. Our power supply, our energy increased. You did not hear the kind of noise that you people are making everywhere. Somebody say, be careful that I see you coming back in shame. Ah, my brother, is my own shame, is it going to be bigger than your own? My brother, is my own shame, not your shame. So leave it to me. Is my own shame, not your shame. Don't push yourself too much. Are you getting me now? My brother, can you see that you cannot do anything? Can you see that the story is different? This is a town hall, different from Baba Blue. My brother, look at this comment like this. This is a comment here. Nsima, because you are looking for crumbles from your master's table, you have thrown away your native attire. Be careful, because I am seeing you coming back in shame and dishonor. This is Anon Pama Dixon. My brother, what you are seeing is the only thing you can see. Please, why can't you see for your brother, for Obi and your Biafra when it's coming? That is all you should be seeing, my brother. Please, see for your people to have peace in the southeast. See for your people to live a good life first in the southeast. Are you getting me now? Because right now, we have overcome all of you. We are kings and queens, and we have overcome the world. That is what we are here to do. My brother, you will be among the people crying for how many years to come. It's coming, you know. So we were thinking that this issue of petrol that they were shouting in Nigeria was only in Nigeria alone. But every other places, they are also crying for the same thing. In fact, our own is even worse. So just like I was trying, our own is even worse. I saw of some people, a compilation of some people complaining about the same thing in other countries. But you see, I don't know if this video is going to play, but when you see these Biafra people,
look at the price of gas now. It's $7.55 a gallon.
Did you see the way that man is shouting? Take a look at the way the man is shouting. Listen to him.
Look at the price of gas now. It's $7.55 a gallon.
Did you hear that? He's shouting and complaining the same thing. This thing is...
Hey, Putin, we're sending you a bill.
I put $15 in my car for gas.
Did you hear that? Many people the price of petrol is not determined by city board. It's not Tinubu that is the cause of your problem. It's not Tinubu that. Tinubu is one solution. He's trying to provide solution for the country. And he has already taken steps. But you see, because you lack understanding, look at it. People are crying. Do you see it? See that man now. Look at the way the man was crying. You see that? He's looking at the price of, they say, God, what is going on here? Can you see it?
Let it get to 40.
Eh? He's looking at the cost of it. So what is it that you people are shouting for? The city boy just took office. It's not been up to 2 months. This is just, today made it 2 months. 60 days in office. 60 days in office.
Look at the price of gas now. It's $7.55 a gallon.
Did you hear that?
Hey, Putin, we're sending you a bill.
I want you to understand that anybody that is running a propaganda for you do not love you. Anybody running a propaganda for you that make you to believe in their propaganda do not love you, my brother. Anybody that come out and make you to think the otherwise do not love you. They don't want you to progress. We understand that The Biafra IPOP people do not want Nigeria to progress. We have listened to all of them. They are happy of the present situation in the country, and they do not want Nigeria to move or to be better, because they feel like if Nigeria is better, they will not have any, there will be no chance for them to keep on shouting Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. But that story is finished. Trust me. That story is finished, and is a done deal. So guys, I've done almost 2 hours. I'm going to open up the line. If you want to call in and make your contribution, call in and make your contribution. Why do you think all this? Remember my point where we started from. You see, why do you think the people from Igbo land in the southeast are always being deceived by con artists, by criminals who come with the same story, taking advantage of them, lying for them, telling them that Biafra is coming, taking money from them, are doing online donations, telling them that we are going to use this money to buy this, to make sure that Biafra will come, and all of that, you know. And then all of them are still falling victim for the same thing. Why do you think that will happen? Why do you think that keeps on happening every year and every time? Why do you think that this is the only way they can continue their propaganda or their ways of trying to destabilize the country? What do you think about all these things? Because I can see some of their comments here. They are not happy when we ask them questions. Somebody say you can't be relevant without talking down on the Igbos. Akpabio was once NDDC chairman, but we are not complaining. You are the one complaining. You understand me? You are the one complaining. We are not complaining. We are okay. We are okay. You that is a billionaire and all kinds of things, you are the one crying and shouting and weeping every day. Eh? So what is going? Look at the destruction and they are causing everywhere in Igbo land. That people are running helter skelter. People are running every day. People are running helter skelter, looking for where to hide. And when we talk about it, they keep on shouting. Have you seen the latest happening in Owerri? They are causing problems everywhere. Everybody. What is going on in Owerri today? I saw, is it in Owerri or Enugu? Because what I'm seeing here, somebody is saying it's Owerri. Did you see what happened where is that? Is it in Enugu or Owerri? That people are running everywhere. People are running up and down. What is going on? You see, this is the way. How can you say you are looking for good things to happen to your people, and every day you are making your people to be running out that skelter, looking for common life to live? You know, they cannot survive, and you are happy every day that you are doing something. Why? Huh? How many of you have seen the video where they are running up and down in the southeast? Is that a good thing? Okud Dili say, what is your problem, Mr. Man? Somebody say, go and look for a job. I told you yesterday that I'm doing my job. Huh? I told you yesterday that I'm doing my job. So this place is like I don't know what is going on here in this place. I try to understand this story. I cannot understand this story. Let me put it on the screen if there's anybody that have answer to this. Hold on, guys. I want to put this on the screen. What is going on here? Please, who knows what is going on here? This is Owerri, according to them. But I see another one in Enugu. People are running up and down. Dominic Udoka say, hunger won't finish you, my brother. Hunger sweet. If you are not hungry, you will not think. If you are not hungry, you will not think. You never think. Can you see that? Taiwo said the difference is that there is no job and electricity in Nigeria, which is the fruit of our ex-politicians, leaders, head of state, not Tinubu or APC. And now the Umu Bingos are killing and destroying their territory. Can you see that? I'm going to put it again on the screen so that you see. Oh, sorry. What do you think is going on here? People running out that skelter. Is it not part of the job of IPOP? Oh, worry. So are they destroying where the Fulani people are staying? Oh my God. Hey, we are waiting for your story. As they do am, it is sweet you. So because this place look like the place where either all these northerners they are staying there. This is what it looks like. So they are putting fire. They are burning their business, right? You see, when the thing happen, everybody go shout, then go put their own on social media, fighting every day, complaining every day. You see, me, I'm hearing different story, but you see, me, I don't always want to. I wait for the true story to come out. You see, if I play the sound, you will hear the language that they are speaking.
Where state? Imo State.
Nan Imo State muke.
Aka mana wannan abu.
Tsinan ne wai sha Abu Junction.
So, according to what they are saying, they are burning people's shop in Imo State. Abi? Very nice, very nice. So, what is going on in Imo State? Who are the people burning people's shop in Imo State? No, I'm just asking question. You know, when we ask question now, they will not talk, they will not shout. If the people react, they will not bring it on social media. They will not say, oh, look at what they are doing to us. So look at what they are doing to us. Did you hear what they are saying? Did you hear what they are saying? Hmm? It's a pitiable pity. Listen to what
Gashi nan an ma 'ya'yan Hausawa wulakanci kuna gani duk Hausawan mu ne fa a ƙasar nan gashi nan duk sun watsa mu waje. Dan Allah da Annabi ƴan uwansu da suke arewa ku ci durun uwarsu. Idan ba ku ci durun uwarsu ba wallahi.
So what are they doing to people living in Imo State? I don't understand what is going on there. You see, this is what we are saying. Do not follow people so that you will not cause problem that you will not be able to defend. So this is Imo State. Something is going on there. We will find out more in details as time comes. And just like what Asari Dogubo have said today, they will continue their criminality. They will continue to deceive their brothers and sisters in their criminality, in the name of Biafra, in the name of anything, just like they are doing. They will say all kinds of things, Biafra, no Biafra. Oh, they will use it to be carrying out their criminality. Can you see that? People are running out that skelter. Somebody say, Emmanuel Anyao say, we were deceived, we want to die. How is it your problem? Is this not the same Asari who was pleading for us to go? Confuse people. Mind your people of Akwa Ibom. We are Igbos. We are inflicting hardship on our people, not on your people. Why then are you and Asari panicking? Keep laughing like Mumu. Obi is a Nigerian, not a Biafra. Emmanuel Anyao. This is from one of my channel. I will not be able to put it on the screen. But you see, did you hear that comment? This is from Emmanuel Anyao. He said, we were deceived. We want to die. How is it your problem? Is this not the same Asari who was pleading for us to go? You see, that is why I said that these people don't understand anything. So he said that Asari Dogubo was pleading for them to go. So he now said, who is it not this Asari who was pleading for us to go? Confuse people. Mind your people of Akwa Ibom, we are Igbos. You know, so the truth is beginning to come out. The truth is now beginning to come out. So how come you were putting Akwa Ibom in your map? He said, we are Igbos. Mind your people of Akwa Ibom. We are Igbos. We are inflicting hardship on our people, not on your people. Why then are you and Asari panicking? Keep laughing like Mumu. Obi is a Nigerian, not a Biafran. My brother, if you never call us, if you never put Akwa Ibom or even the River State, Bayelsa, or any of those, you will never hear us talk about your people. So if you know what is good, yeah, don't talk about us. Don't put our Akwa Ibom in your map or in your name, because it's never going to end well for you. Are you not seeing it? It's never going to end well, because we are not part of your propaganda anymore. The game is over. It's over, guys. Did you not hear what Asari Dogubo said? He said it is over. That IPOB have been crushed. And the same way IPOB have been crushed is the same way that this Obi will finish. And it's very, very correct. Are you getting me? Chooks say, freedom fighter man, how market? You are now a politician working for Baba Blue. When are you coming to join your grandfather to rule Nigeria? My brother, we are already ruling Nigeria. Okay? The city boy is on the throne. He defeated all defeatables. Understand me? So don't worry yourself. When I will come back to Nigeria, you will see me big time, and you cannot stop me. You understand? Because we will never see us laughing and supporting criminality, enjoying and be clapping for somebody who is killing your brothers and sisters. You are clapping. So when I will come back to Nigeria, watch. Tony said, "Oh, Peter Obi is coming to his bedroom." Of course. That is why I said, Obi is coming, is like Biafra is coming. I give it to them the way they want it. And they know that what I'm saying is correct. Obi is coming, is like Biafra is coming. Alo Sunday said, Nigeria shall be great again under the leadership of His Excellency, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In fact, as we speak now, even the Vice President is having meetings upon meetings, negotiations with all kinds of bodies and everything. They are working tirelessly to make sure that things are working. Remember yesterday when we saw a fake broadcast from the Biafra people saying that some people are saying that Tinubu is not president of Nigeria, this and that. You see, this is the propaganda that these people have been doing. They have been doing it for so many years, but this time around, they want to try it with the city boy, but it's not going to work for them. I get me now. It's not. They know that it is finished. This is the last phase of their. It's finished. It's just like when you cut out the root of a tree, the tree will not die immediately. We'll still be making noise. We'll still be doing gra until when the water keep drying off, and it will keep drying. That is what is going on. So Obi is coming. It's like Biafra is coming. Are you getting me now? I laugh with that comment. We want you Ndibo to go. So that is why we are supporting your city at home. It's not even the Ndibo. If you ask the Ndibo, they will say, no, they are not in support of what is going on. It's not Ndibo. It's not. Anybody that is saying is one of the criminals, I can assure you. It is not. If you ask the real people that are making it, that are succeeding. I saw one today. He was asking me, I asked him, have you invested in Nigeria before? He said, no. I said, why? He said, I'm not interested. I said, so why are you condemning the country? I mentioned people like Obi Kubana, enjoying Nigeria. They are making it. So many people are making it. So many people are working. So why are you not working for your own to work? Why are your own job is to complain? Because you are looking for something to destabilize the country. So if you want to do Biafra, it's on Monday. I'm going to be live. I'm going to be live and direct. We'll reach out to different people how the sit at home is going on. If they say it's 2 weeks sit at home. So please, if people are listening, make sure you do your what they call it, your donation today. Is it what they call it? So that you will sponsor people to be on the street, just like you have done before. You understand me? We are waiting for all of you. But one thing you must remember, that now we have a president that will not tolerate any nonsense, any criminals. They are quick to condemn people and say all kinds of things against everybody. You understand me? But they are the worst. They're the one that fail. Did you listen to the city boy? How many of you listen to the city boy? Because when the city boy is speaking, you don't want to listen. You want to cause problem. You want to cause confusion everywhere. But this time around, it's not going to work. We told you that it's not going to work. Sorry guys, I want to put the video on the screen. Okay. That's going to take time to download. Now, we saw another story where they say, oh, this, you see, all kinds of rubbish stories coming out from the south. We saw the headline of a brother that was kidnapped. He said that the reason why he did not disappear is because, my brother, you will be hearing some kind of story that touch the heart. Have you seen it? Have you seen that story? Let me put it on the screen so that you see. You will never hear people something that makes sense. They will just be doing all kinds of propaganda. I don't know what they hope to achieve with all these things. It's a terrible situation. What I'm telling you is a terrible situation. Are you getting me now? Very, very terrible situation that you see. We know that the city boy has a solution to all of them. Sorry guys, I'm trying to download this video. You can hear a lot of noise coming from this. Wait. Because I need to show you something. They keep on running propaganda every day, but this time around, they have failed big time. They fail big time because the city boy is here and they can no longer succeed with their propaganda anymore. Are you getting me? So let us see how this game will play out this time around. We are waiting for them to see how this game will play out this time around. Now, I don't know how many of you have seen this story. All kinds of rubbish stories. All kinds of rubbish stories that does not make sense. And they are celebrating it and shouting and making noise everywhere on social media. Can you see that? Take a look at this story. Some weeks ago, we learned that this brother, as you can see the brother on the screen, Anambra native doctor, was kidnapped. He said, why I didn't disappear when kidnappers struck. He said, the celebrity native doctor, Akwa Okuko, Tiwara Aki, popularly known as the Oba, that was abducted in Anambra State, said he chose not to. A wonderful story. These are the kind of stories that they are celebrating in the South. A native doctor. This one is a town hall, different from Babablue. This one past Babablue, a town hall. Can you see the kind of story that we are receiving? Every day they keep on aiding and abetting criminality, and they are happy every day promoting the criminality that is going on and nothing more. But the next thing they will say, they want to blame the government. They want to blame the government. They want to blame the president. They don't want to talk about what they are doing by themselves. Abdul Salam say, how far, bro? How was you doing today? God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much. The thing he talks be say, President Bola Tinubu GCFR is the president of Nigeria till 2031. Vice President Shetima, Senate President is Obong Akpabio, House of Representatives Speaker is Tajuddin, and Peter Obi is the caught sleeping. Chima say it shall never be well with Chima. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for telling us it shall never be well with you. Okay, that is your prayers. You see, and that's it. Can you see that? It's a bunch of criminals. But now, the most important news of everything that we are doing today is the decision of the city boy and how it is turning out and how people are reacting and how the world is also reacting to the actions of the city boy and what he has done in this just 60 days in office is so tremendous and remarkable. And we can see that we are already on the path of success. Are you getting me now? Now, if you have not seen it, let me just put it on the screen again. I tried to do it last time. Now look at it. He said, end of Nigerian fuel subsidy set to squeeze Europe's refiners. One of Europe's main market for he said, this is from Reuters.com. He said, end of Nigeria fuel subsidy set to squeeze Europe's refiners. Are you seeing it? Do you hear them talk about it? Did you hear them talk about it? Are you seeing it? This is because we have a president that is visionary. He can that has a vision. He's a visionary. You know, he's a visionary. Anything you want to call him. You understand me? Because he's the last man standing. He can see the future. You understand me? He can see the future. Just like we normally say, the future belongs to those who see possibilities when it is not yet obvious. You can't see it if you don't have that mindset. A mindset of a winner, you will lose if you cannot see it. This is what the city boy is doing, and they cannot see it. Do you see that? People that have been benefiting, they are now, something has happened drastically all over the world. End of Nigerian fuel subsidy set to squeeze Europe's refiners. Are you seeing it? This can only happen under the leadership of someone that understands what is going on. And we are telling you the reality. Chuk say, you are talking about Nigeria working. Why not come back, join, make your own work? You are enjoying another man country saying Nigeria is working with an illegitimate leader. My brother, if you don't like Nigeria, you leave. That is why you are still there. These children of hate called IPOP, what are you doing on this platform? They are doing it. The message was for them. The message was for them. So that is why they are here. I send the message to them. That is why they are here, crying and weeping. And I can see it. Okay? So yesterday on Arise TV, you understand me? We saw the analysis of Arise TV, you know, about the ministerial list. Understand? Everything that the government is doing, they will try to bring propaganda on it in order to favor their own narrative. You understand me? We saw the Arise TV trying to talk down on the ministerial list of the city boy. Wait, let me bring it on the screen. We saw Arise TV trying to talk down on what the city boy is doing, his presidency and all of that. Are you getting me? Does it make sense? Nah. It doesn't matter what they try to talk, what they try to say. Wait, I'm looking for their this thing. I'm looking for the analysis because there's something I want to show you. Their aim is to try to their aim is to try to talk down. Their aim is to try to talk down on the city boy government because they no longer have anything to use against the city boy. It's very, very unfortunate this time around. You understand me? Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Okay. So let me bring it on board so that you understand what we have been talking about. They are looking for anything to fall the city boy, but the problem is that what they are bringing will not make sense. They have tried to say all kinds of things, but it's not making sense. Take a look at this analysis.
Most controversial amongst the nominees are past
Sorry,
governors.
hold on, guys. Listen to the analysis of Arise TV on the City Boy ministerial list. They say it's controversial. They forget to talk about the women. How the City Boy government focus on the women. What I'm doing now is going to be another special broadcast, which I'm going to dwell deep on this. I did not hear them comment on this bright and informed leadership of the City Boy. 7 complete women were listed. But you see, the people that have made themselves to talk down, in fact, they actually declared themselves opposition of the government of our president, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. They just declared themselves opposition. You see, they did not talk about the women in this ministerial list. They were focused on trying to talk down on the city boy to the point that they brought some fake story or what Wike said some time ago. I just want you to listen.
The nominees as currently constituted. Although President Tinubu is expected to send a supplementary list to the Senate to meet up with the necessary constitutional requirements, the names presented have been generating reactions.
He said the names presented have been generating reaction. From which people? And by the way, we are happy because these people criticizing our government is not a bad thing. If you want to criticize the government, there's nothing wrong in criticizing the government. But you see, trying to talk down the government, thinking that when you talk down on the government, it's going to affect the city boy government, and you are just doing yourself a disservice. That is not going to make sense. Can you see that? I salute all of you. I can see all of you here. Of course, we are still, this is the City Boy movement, patriotic Nigerians coming together for the first time to support our own president, elected president, with our skills, with our ideas, opinion, to make sure that this government succeed, you know, and to debunk all the lies of IPOP Biafra criminals. That is what we are here to do. And all the people working with them. For now, we can see that Arise TV is trying to declare themselves opposition of the government. And in everything, in all their news, they are biased in their report. They don't focus on what is important. They are just looking for something to say.
Most controversial amongst the nominees are past governors Nasiru El-Rufai of Kaduna State and Nyesom Wike, Rivers State, who during campaign season last year said he wasn't interested in becoming a minister.
You see that? That Wike said last time that he was not interested in becoming minister of anything. What does that mean? What does that mean? Now we have a president that any sane person will want to be part of his government. Nobody was, as at when Buhari, nobody was interested in APC when Buhari was there. The reason why we campaigned for the president is because of the Tinubu. He is the leader of the party. He is the one that we campaigned for. It was because of Tinubu. It was not because of APC. It was not because of APC. It was because of Tinubu. So now Tinubu is our president, and everybody would like to work with him. Everybody would like to work with him.
after his tenure as governor because he does not consider himself a liability.
Come home.
So now, look at it. So this is what I'm talking about. Arise TV reporting on their news. They want to talk about the ministerial list of the city boy. Instead of them to talk about the women, the number of women nominated in the list, ministerial list, and the good things and the excellent people, technocrats, they went and dig deep what Wike said some time ago. What did you think was their purpose? To try to mock the government, to try to do all kinds of things. The question is, why is Arise TV doing it? Because they are part of the people that is trying to work against the development of the country. When you hear them sit on their channel, they will be talking as if they are passionate about Nigerians, as if they are passionate about people. But on their channel, they have never featured anybody that will say, okay, this is how the government is supposed to do. This is how the solution. They don't know the solution. Even them themselves don't even know what they are doing. How can you be a professor and you'll be working for somebody that do not have even bachelor? Huh? Is that not madness? You'll be sitting down and be analyzing, be joining children. But I noticed something about Reuben Abati now. Dr. Reuben Abati, I give it to you. Dr. Sir, I salute you. I'm only talking, just like you they talk. So Reuben Abati, I noticed that Reuben Abati is no longer comfortable with the analysis of Erofai on Arise TV. Have you guys noticed it? Since the last time that Reuben Abati corrected them, in this analysis, you will see that Reuben Abati did not even join them to analyze the rubbish. Reuben Abati was talking something else. I want you to watch. Very soon, something is about to happen on Arise TV. And mark my words. Anytime I say something like this, just mark my words. Reuben Abati is no longer comfortable to join them in their stupid analysis anymore. But they want to talk about the ministerial list. They went deep to go and talk about when Wike was during his campaign and talking to promote himself to become a candidate in his party. And besides, Wike is a PDP man. He was talking about his party. He was talking about his party because he needed the presidential position. Wike is like, I deserve to be the president. I am supposed to be the presidential candidate of PDP because when PDP was not functional, I was the one that sustained the party. And then they try to use, as if Wike is in APC. Did you see how Arise TV, they confuse everybody? Because if you don't know the truth, they will confuse you. Wike has been a PDP man. He's there in PDP. He tried to market himself to become a presidential candidate. He said so many things. That was campaign. Now, he decided to support the last man standing, which is Tinubu in APC. And he makes sure that his choice, he was able to deliver. You see now. So now his name is in the ministerial list. Instead of these people to appreciate and what the city boy is doing, they went and dig deep. What did they hope to achieve? The question is, what did they hope to achieve in doing all these things? So we have noticed, let them hear now. I know they will go and try to disturb him. Reuben Abati, Dr. Reuben Abati, we have noticed that he is no longer comfortable with the analysis of Rufai and this other lady and all of that. We have noticed it. So Reuben Abati, we notice what is going on with you. Maybe if you want to come out of it, you are free to come out. This one of the ladies that used to broadcast on your channel, one of the Abiola daughter, she's no longer there. I think one of the MK Abiola daughter, she's no longer there because she was no longer comfortable with the atrocities of Arise TV. So Reuben Abati, if you are no longer comfortable with what they are doing on Arise TV, say it. Say it, because everybody can begin to notice what is going on. Yeah, they are no longer comfortable with what they are doing. You understand? But if you are trying to hide it, trying to pretend, we will still know. If you start to do it tomorrow, we will still know. But the message has been delivered. We notice that you are no longer comfortable with the ignorant analysis of Rufai and their group on Arise TV anymore. So yes, this is the analysis of Arise TV on the ministerial list. Nothing more. just to ridicule and trying to mock the government. That's it.
Campaign and work for the party. Stop this Abuja politics.
But Wike is talking about PDP. That was PDP. Somebody say Josh Ike and your okay, thank you very much. Martin say he's encouraging Ndibo sitting down at home. Is there anything wrong with that? Oh, are they now complaining that they don't want to sit at home again? Okay. Olojo Abiola say, I noticed that Abati has started to be more objective in his analysis, not being biased like Rufai, Mr. Know-It-All. Yes. Ruben Abati is supposed to be a doctor. Supposed to be a doctor. Or you understand me? He's supposed to be a doctor, right? But it's unfortunate. He's working for Arise TV. What shall we do? Are we going to give him a job, another job? So he has to be submissive to his boss and do everything to impress his boss. That's how the job is. So that is the situation that Ruben Abati is passing through. But anyways, if you want to be a man, you will be a man. One day it will happen. Okay, I'm going to skip their rubbish conversation because we know what Wike was talking about there during that time. Listen to the analysis.
In his state, but you know that he is trending because of this video and also another video where he said that he's not going to leave the PDP because, I mean, he considered his, leaving malaria to go into cancer. Let's take that video if we can.
I don't want to support any APC person.
Before, when you are trying to fight for a presidential position, why are you going to support any APC person? This is a game of politics. And Wike played it all. Wike played the game very well. Wike developed his state. Wike played his politics very well. Oh my God, we need to give it to Wike. You understand me? He played his politics because they set up this meeting to come and say something against Wike, and Wike was a smart man. Listen to him.
When they run for election, even the APC can't call River State. So River State take and they support them. I don't enter politics. Say, would they do them this? Say, if from River State, if from a no, party will they talk. When that party,
Wike was focusing on his party. His reference point was his party because he never wanted to miss his position in his party. Are you getting me now? Wike is the master of the game too. He knows how to play, that they cannot even hold him anywhere. Today, they say, oh, the disobedient children are saying that Obi won election in Rivers State, that it was rigged. But what is the result of INEC? INEC said that Obi did not win election in Rivers State. But do you know the irony of everything? When they say, that the election in Rivers State was rigged, they don't believe INEC. But they went and believed INEC, the result of Lagos. They went and believed INEC, the result of Abuja. You see, Obi was deceived into believing that when he win Lagos and Abuja, he will become the president. My brother, do you see the game? It was a tough game. That is why every day we tell you that the city boy defeated all defeatables. So I want you to see the analysis of Arise TV, what they focus on. They did not focus on the truth to educate the people of what the effort that the city boy is doing. They went and bring what Wike was doing. Of course, Wike is always the highlight because he played the game perfectly well, and they cannot see anything against Wike because he played the game very, very well. Please listen to the analysis. It's the analysis I want you to listen to. That is why I'm doing this. Sorry, hold on. Listen to the analysis.
Make I go.
What do we call this? Poetic justice. I mean, Wike has been changing his tone back and forth in different ways. But you said something earlier about whether or not he's going to, what the PDP would do if he were.
This is their story of what PDP will do. What does PDP have to offer now? These people don't know the story. They don't understand anything. PDP is nowhere to be found as it stands now. And the era of PDP is gone. It will never come back. After the ADS city boy, another 8 years of the north, maybe come back again to the south, anyway to come to the south. The era of PDP is gone. Forget it. The story is over. So if they do anyhow, you see anyhow. Of course, you know the story. If you do anyhow, you see anyhow. Let us listen to the analysis.
To be appointed a minister, but let me just take some reactions on social media. This is Nefertiti.
They always take reaction on social media. Guess what? Their source of messages is from IPOP. They always take reaction on social media. Rufai brain can be seen through his face that has been dry off. The way Rufai look also. Thank you very much. I see all your comment on that. You see, the city boy is the last man standing, and there's nobody that can stop it. No, I just want you to see how Arise TV, the role that they have been playing in supporting these Biafra people. Now, listen to their source of information from social media. Listen.
Who wrote, after all the puffing, Wike and El Rufai swallowed their pride. They lobbied to be on that list. But I hope the president of Kano is not on that politicians-dominated list. I'll reserve my comments until I see their supplementary.
You see that? These are the source of information from
list for now. We wait. Well, Solomon wrote, El Rufai.
Are you seeing all their updates from IPOP people?
And might be our new defense minister. Don't forget, Tinubu delegated him to answer questions on insecurity at Chatham House. Plus, I can't find any retired military personnel on the ministerial list. Also, he recently hailed the chief of army staff. Well, Senator.
Now, this is one of the senators. Let me make this one bigger because I like what this senator said. Senator Shehu Sani. Listen to his comment.
So Shehu Sani wrote, the president appointed people who betrayed others and hoping that they will be faithful, loyal, and honest to him.
So you see, the man said that that the president appointed people who betrayed others and hoping that they will be faithful, loyal, honest to him, and that they will
serve Nigeria with all their strength.
I believe that this comment really makes sense here. This particular one makes sense. He said, the president appointed people who betrayed others and hoping that they will be faithful, loyal, and honest to him, and that they will serve Nigeria with all their strength. So, you see, I think in this kind of comment really makes sense here. Because in their mind, for example, you know how they think that Wike did something wrong and all of that. They always say, but you see, the people that work for who believe whoever they believe, they choose to work for the city boy and they believe in the city boy. If they believe in any other person, they would have worked for that person. But they did not believe in any other person. So you might say that it's a betrayer. Are you getting me now? You see? But you see, what we are telling you is a reality here. But let us listen to them.
I'll take a final tweet there. Nominating Wike, El Rufai, Umahi for ministerial positions in the midst of the best of technocrats.
So you see now, he said nominating Wike, El Rufai, Umahi, and Oyetola for ministerial position in the midst of the best of technocratic brains we have both at home and abroad is a reflection of the decay in our system.
Brains we have both home and abroad is a reflection of the decay in our system. Must we recycle expired and compromised brains instead of refreshing public service with new faces?
Did you see Arise TV? Yes. Did you see Arise TV talk anything good? Look at all the comments that they saw. This is the only comment that they saw. They say this is the only reaction on Arise.
And new ideas. What do
Did
we
you see it? Did you see them? Did you see them bring any comment that makes sense? Because they are always looking for something to talk down on the government. Did you see it?
That was quite apt.
Did you see it? Did you see them? This is in the whole of the social media. This is the only comment that Arise TV saw. They did not see people commenting on the women. They did not see people commenting on the various people that on the list. They did not see it though. They only saw negative comments, and they choose to bring those ones on social media or on their TV to analyze. I'm waiting for Rufai to talk. You will hear what he's talking in his mouth. Listen. Now, observe Ruben Abati. Let me put it on the screen. I want you to observe Ruben Abati. After this analysis, I'm going to move it a little bit further so that you will see that Ruben Abati did not comment on what they are doing. Okay? Sorry, guys. Let me... Yes, the line is open. You can call it and make your contribution. The line is open. You can call it and make... But I want you to observe Ruben Abati. Maybe Ruben Abati is trying to have a rethink that what these people are saying, I don't understand. But let me just be part of it. I'm working here. I have no other place to survive. I've been working here for years. I have been in journalism for the past 30 years or so. So you just keeping quiet, just doing it. But you can see the countenance of Dr. Ruben Abati. You see how he did not comment on all this. Just watch. You will see what happened here. Are you getting me? Yes, the line is open. You can call and make your contribution if you want to call. I don't know what is happening to the line, but don't worry. If you cannot call it next time. You understand me? The city boy defeated all defeatables. Oh my God. Something remarkable that happened. I remember those days that when I talk about Biafra, we remember when Soludo went to visit Nnamdi Kanu, and they told us that Soludo was cloned, Nnamdi Kanu was cloned. That is not the real Nnamdi Kanu. The day is coming. We are going to dig deep into that conversation, because you see, the time is coming that that all these things, everybody will now know the truth proper. Are you getting me? So I want you to watch Ruben Abati the way he's sitting down and see his reaction in the analysis. Please pay attention to this.
The rhetoric, really. Why do we have to recycle these people again? We need fresh blood, we need new people, we need young people on the list. But yes. Go ahead, Ayo.
So he's now saying that the people are recycled people. Do you know what it means to take fresh people who will need to learn on the job? Do you know what it takes? The people that came out on the City Boy list are people that have been working. They perform very well in their various positions as a governor, as a minister, as a senator. You understand me? We have fresh people there. They are fresh because they have not handled that position before as minister, but they have experience in governance. Some have handled several ministerial positions in other places, which they have experience. And the City Boy think that the people that need to deal with the problem of this country is not fresh people that are going to be easily convinced or confused. The City Boy knows that the people that are supposed to solve the problem of the country are experienced people just like him, that have been in the government, that understand the challenges of the government. How can you go and bring fresh graduates to handle a problem of 40 years, 63 years? So that is why I tell you that Arise TV, they don't know any analysis. Their brain is just ticking. They don't just know what they are saying. The problem of Nigeria has been there for over 60, 40 something years. So how can you bring fresh graduates who will need to study to understand the challenges, understand the system to solve the problem? My brother, that will take us another 50 years to solve that problem. But the City Boy knows that this problem on ground needs intelligent people to be able to solve that problem. And he brought in people that he knows can work with him to deliver that solution. And they are not happy. Do you want the City Boy to go and bring his enemies or his opponents to come and work for him? So, but listen to the analysis of this lady.
This should be a mix of the old and the new.
Guys, but listen, please. As you are watching the analysis of the City Boy, of Arise TV about the City Boy, just watch Ruben Abati as well. I'm going to open so you're watching.
By the new, because we do need the experience of the old. That's the truth. However, what we are hoping is that even if you're going to bring in the old,
you see that this lady tried to hit that nail that I just explained here. She said that the truth is that we need the experience of the old. My brother, the Nigerian problem, we need people that are experienced. Look at when Jonathan came into office. What did Jonathan was able to do? Nothing. Jonathan was cajoled into all kinds of things. The same thing happened to Buhari. Buhari was desperate to become president of the country. When opportunity came, he could not perform. So we love the city boy because he's not following the propaganda of these people. He's focusing on his job and he's delivering the job, guys. Are you getting me now? So I like some part of what this lady said because they know the truth, but they are trying to twist the truth. This challenge, the minister list or whatever, is a challenge for people that are experienced. It's not a challenge for novice. No, it's not. This one is not a challenge for novice. You need people that are strong to be able to deliver that mandate. And that is why the city boy chose the right people to deal with that problem.
You're bringing people who have distinguished themselves in service, and that's what I've kept on saying, that the people who are from the old, what have they done to distinguish themselves to say, oh, definitely they need to be part of this new government? And I'll just speak very quickly to the Governor Nyesom Wike video.
You see now, they want to look at the areas that they can use to mock the city boy. That's it. I told you. You see, instead of her to talk about things that make sense, she's rushing to go and talk about the video of Nyesom Wike.
The moral thing, I mean, the evidence is before us. The moral thing for him to do is to decline the appointment. I just say she just declined the appointment because he needs to stand by his word.
No, he cannot decline the appointment. Thank God he has already accepted it, and even the governor of Rivers State have congratulated him. How can he decline it? No, these people are so they talk politics in isolation. Arise TV discuss politics in isolation. It does not work that way. Just like the same way they are talking about 25% in Abuja. They talk politics in isolation. Politics is not in isolation. You cannot discuss politics in isolation. Wike cannot decline his ministerial appointment. If you don't know what this government is a government that is going to make the legacy history. If you have opportunity to be part of this government, my brother, you cannot, because you are going to be part of the people that will make history. It's an honor to be part of the city boy government. I'm telling you, because the history will be there for ages, for years. And that is what Wike is doing. Wike talked about whatever happened based on APC experience and everything that happened there. But he knows who the city boy is. See, many people that was in APC were in APC because of the city boy. Now, many people in his government is there because of the city boy. Because they know him and they know who he is. And they are working because of him. They are supporting him because of him. He's not any other person. They know that the city boy have the capacity, the strength to change things, to turn things around. And they want to support him.
Of integrity.
Absolutely.
And finally, to the tweet that talked about former Governor El-Rufai being a potential defense minister. Let me make it clear, no portfolio has been announced, but in terms of analysis, people are guessing if that should.
My brother, El-Rufai will do the best job. El-Rufai will do the best job. And we trust, you understand me? We trust the decision of the city boy. El-Rufai will do the best job. Whatever portfolio that the city boy will give to El-Rufai or any of the ministers, we know that the city boy understands them and he knows that they can deliver in any of their capacity. That is the truth. So don't allow people to confuse you with their stupid analysis that have never worked. That was the same way on Arise TV. They announced all kinds of things. All the analysis failed. I remember on this same Arise TV, how they brought all kinds of data that projected Obi to win, both in the north, in the south, in the southwest. They projected Obi to win everywhere, both in the north and all the analysis failed, my brother. So these people should think beyond just one statement from a government or from anybody. Things do not work. Politics do not work in isolation. It's a game. It's a combination of different factors. You understand me? Today, I might say I'm not going to do this, but tomorrow something might make me to say no. I'm going to come back. I'm not going to run away. I will stay there and fight. That is what is happening. Are you getting me now? So yeah. So the analysis is always wrong on Arise TV. I don't know why.
Happen, then it would come to the question as to how well did it.
So guys, they did not make any sense. So I need to move her forward. I need to move forward. Let us listen to this.
Of the internal crisis, crisis in Kaduna State. So that would be quite curious if he does make Minister of Defense.
Absolutely, Dr. Abate should Wike.
Except that there are two different functions.
Well, I wanted to ask you a question.
Being
Should
governor,
Wike decline the list?
Listen to Erofine. Sorry, Dr. Ruben Abate. Listen.
Being governor of Kaduna State, it doesn't give you the same kind of qualifications that you need to Minister of Defense. But we speculate. When we see the portfolio, we will know what.
You see the way. Did you see the response of Ruben Abate?
Now to go back to Governor
Wike, yes.
Two things. Number one is that I keep telling politicians that vulnerability is not an asset. Because we now live in an age whereby the internet, they say, right, doesn't forget.
Yes.
Anything you put out there, people could use it to remind you of what you said previously. And that's precisely what has happened to Governor Wike, who was speaking at the inauguration of the Port Harcourt International Airport.
So Ruben Abate is saying that internet does not forget. Whatever thing you say will be used against you by criminals and by your opposition. Of course, they will always look for something to use against you. It's the truth. But of what use? So now you guys dig the story of Wike saying something. How does that stop him from being the minister? I don't get it.
To Mangwa, and they were saying he doesn't want to be a minister. He doesn't want to be a liability. There can be only one minister from Rivers State, and that PDP is malaria, APC is cancer.
Stage 4.
Now,
you see how they mix the whole story up. All these things happen before election. They mix the whole story up. Did you see how they mix it? They mix the whole story up. They mix the whole story up just to make a point.
Emmanuel Efeni made a point that we should not assume that those governors, those 4 governors whose names are on the list, just got there by accident. That they must have lobbied for it.
Absolutely.
And that they are aware of it.
Absolutely.
That he doesn't think it's an accident. So that's why people are calling out former Governor Wike to say that I thought you said you didn't want to be a minister.
He said that is why people, which people? Dr. Ruben Abate. He said that's why people, which people? IPOP, disobedient children. Or which people are the one calling out Wike? It's only IPOP or Biafra people, simple.
So you have now moved from malaria to cancer. How about that for integrity? But the answer will be supplied, I imagine, by the People's Democratic Party, because the PDP has issued a statement saying that, look, riddance to bad rubbish. So they are even referring to Wike as a...
Can you imagine? PDP released a statement about Wike. Wike that performed the best. If there's anybody to get the best governor in Nigeria for the last administration, is Wike. So I don't know their story. That is how we see. That's how we see. What do you call it? Arise TV these days. Somebody say, I am only interested in actualization of Biafra land or nothing. You people are still dealing with this. Leave these people back. Now we know them well. Now we know them. We are waiting. If they no get their Biafra self, the kind shame we go catch them. You go catch them well now. So don't worry about them. Yusuf say Wike has cleared himself long time. He said that he cannot join APC, but City Boy has something to offer. Wike did not say that he didn't need a minister. Even Abati will correct the post. That's what I'm saying. So don't worry about them. Uptown, just listen to your. I don't even know what you're saying. Please, if you are commenting, comment something that makes sense. Just try and comment something that makes sense. Okay?
Bad rubbish. And that they are just waiting for him to accept the appointment. And if he does, then the party will take a
It's
decision.
more than 24 hours that Wike accepted the appointment. Is it not more than 24 hours? So why have they not sacked Wike now? Have they sacked him yet? Because I'm not aware. Have they suspended Wike? I'm not aware yet if they have suspended him. It's more than 24 hours now, if not more than 48 hours. It came out, the list came out on Thursday. Today is Saturday. It's almost more than 48 hours. And Wike have accepted it. It's ready for screening next week. So how far? Thank you very much for your comment. You say Arise TV is IPOP station. Thank you very much for that, my brother. Just like I said before, Nigeria will not to get power. Anytime when I get power, when I want to use and oppress somebody. You understand me? But no problem. No, they do it. We enjoy it. Any small power we not get, when I want to use and oppress somebody. Why? They hear that? Why?
But well, of course, you can assume that he will take the appointment.
Okay.
However, a part of it in all of this, because it's not the only former PDP person or PDP person that is on that list. There are others who left PDP maybe in 2019 or who joined, APC towards the 2023.
Are you seeing that Ruben Abati is a little bit trying to be objective here? Are you seeing it? He's not doing the way they normally do before. Are you seeing what Ruben Abati is doing now? He's talking things and trying to correct things, but in a way that will not talk down on Arise TV. That is what he's trying to do.
Election. But one way you can justify it is to say that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had promised a government of national unity.
Did you hear what Ruben Abati said? That President Bola Tinubu have promised a government of national unity. Hey, you see, just like we have said earlier, instead of them to talk about the reflection of the ministerial list, what it actually reflected, they did not talk about it. The women in the nomination of the ministerial list, the reflection of the unity, the reflection of the competent people that the City Boy have selected, people with experience that is going to deliver the job. My brother, if you want to employ somebody, you will definitely employ people that have experience. And the City Boy have done it. And look at all these names, all these people that you see here on the screen. These are people that have delivered in their state, even as a governor, past ministers, and all kinds of things. You can see the names. These are intelligent people that the City Boy have chosen. But now, Ruben Abati just pointed it out. And just like that's why we said that Ruben Abati is beginning to withdraw himself from their propaganda on Arise TV. I get in it. So let me see if I can bring it back a little bit. I want to bring it back a little bit, guys.
Is to say that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had promised a government of national unity. And we had argued on this platform and elsewhere that it should look far afield, that it should not be job for the boys. But if this provide justification as he looked far afield enough. If he's looking far afield and he wants to pick somebody from PDP, why should he be
Governor Wike?
Although Anthony
why is the city boy not going to pick Wike? What are these people talking about? That's why I say that their judgment is always not correct. Are you getting me? Wonderful.
Killer was also on this program, and Killer was saying that Wike is a sober statesman.
Oh, very nice.
So this may be an indication of sobriety, having reflected on what he said before. He may have decided that maybe cancer is not bad after all.
Arise TV, sometimes they do something that made me laugh. They say things that made me laugh, I tell you. Oh my God. They're just looking for something to talk down on the government. That's it. The point is that they have tried. They don't know. They can't see anything. So they will just be saying all kinds of things. My brother, Wike accepted. Congratulations to Wike. That's it.
Wow. Why? He's a human being, can change his mind. I said, no, malaria is too mild. Let me leave malaria. Maybe he wants to embrace cancer. That's precisely what he has done.
Cancer is not
Rufai. Listen to him now.
bad. It's not bad after all.
If he didn't day, he didn't day.
This is the Rufai. Every day, he will be talking his own and making himself happy. You understand me? Huh? You have to have your own. No? You have to talk your own, what you believe. Just like all of us believe that the city boy is the best man for the job. You understand me?
You see, Mr. Asari Kubo led us in a song. I want to sing that song for analyze.
Oh
Turn by turn, oh.
He's so famous.
Turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. My sister.
Una dey see her. Una dey see Rufai. You dey see her? Oh God, go and sleep. I thought you were saying something reasonable. Yeah. Chizoba Okoli, does it change anything? All I want, I'm interested about is to give Ndi Igbo 100% moral support to get their 5 plots and go quickly to Biafra land. They needed my support. This time around, the Biafra argument has to be settled. Ndi Igbo must. My brother Martins, very soon I'm going to block you. Stop talking about all these Biafra must go on this place. Nobody is holding anybody. So Martins, very soon I'm going to block you. Trust me. Trust me, I don't waste time. Very soon I'm going to block you. It's not on my platform you support Biafra people to go. You go to their platform and support them. You understand me? Very soon I'm going to block you. Trust me. Okay, let's listen to Rufai.
Wait for your turn.
Well, all right.
The truth is, it's Wike's turn. So whatever I said before, you are trying to think Nigerian politicians have integrity. He said he will not leave his party. That was just talk. Politicians only go where suits their interests.
So you know. So what are you talking then? You know. Is Wike in APC? I remember that time there were so many insinuations that Wike is going to move from PDP to APC. On this same Arise TV, they tried to make mockery of Wike. And Wike, in his defense, say all kinds of things to protect his own integrity and what he believed. Yes, it was this. I remember when they say, Wike is going to move, he's going to leave the party, he's going to leave PDP. Is that one not integrity enough to be in PDP, a failure party that has been there for many years? PDP, Wike tried to make it work. Which other integrity are you talking about? The same people say that Wike is going to leave PDP. I remember when you people run a propaganda on Arise TV that Wike is going to leave PDP to APC. Today, even as we speak, Wike is still in PDP. So who is the one running propaganda now? Who is the one that do not have integrity? As all the things that Arise TV have been saying, has it come to pass? Has it not been lies? At the end of the day, we find out that they have been lying. So what are you? You should also be talking about the integrity of Arise TV. You want to focus on somebody else's integrity. You that's supposed to be, media supposed to be say the truth. Media supposed to be doing investigation. But all your conversation and your news reporting is based on propaganda and information from social media IPO people. So if you are talking about integrity, start from your own station. Do you have integrity? Do you report investigated information or news? So, when I hear them talk about integrity, I look at all of them on this channel. Who among them have integrity? My brother, just like I tell Obi, charity begins at home. You understand me? Charity begins at home. If you yourself, you are unable to be good, why do you expect another person to be good when you yourself you are not good? So when I hear Arise TV telling us about integrity, I say this one is complete. I don't even know what it is. Is this as complete complete double standard? Because if there's any other station, if any media that should talk about integrity, it's not Arise TV now. It's not Arise TV. You have nothing to do with integrity because you have been reporting news that are not real on your station.
So it's their turn. It's his turn now. After all the work he did in Rivers State, the work that he did so well that some people were even pitching that would you say you should win just 25%? You won the whole state. And you expect him not to claim anything for work done? No, Oji, it's not possible. So do not believe all the things he said before. Now the PDP does not.
So Arise TV should focus on the integrity of their own station, on how to bring their station back. You understand me? So that they have integrity. Because as it stands now, I'm not sure they have integrity. You understand me? I'm not sure they have integrity anymore. Are you getting me? We are not sure that Arise TV have integrity anymore. So they should not talking about, if at all there was a time that they have integrity, because I'm not sure if there was a time that they have integrity before. Hold on, guys. So a station like yours should not be having, should not be telling us about integrity when you yourself have not sought out your own integrity on your station. You've been reporting fake news from Arise TV, from all kinds of places, fake news from IPOB people, and you're talking about integrity. Does that make sense? It does not make sense. Okay. Perfect. I salute you guys. This is the City Boy movement, and we shall continue to do our job. And some people are crying, because we do a fantastic job.
Rock his boat again. And I'm sure if you ask him, what is wrong with the state of the cancer of APC now, he will say that stage 4 cancer is in remission. That's what he's going to say.
You see, that is what Arise TV was focusing on talking. Did you hear them talk anything good? Nothing. Do you see them focus on the message that they're supposed to deliver? Nothing. And you still say, Nsima, the way you always mention this TV station is giving them popularity. Before, I don't know Arise, I heard the name from your platform. Don't worry, we are not going to mention their name again. Izuchukwu said, foolish guy, that is 8th grade, is president in other countries. He's here supporting his oppressors. What a shameful person. Thank you. I'm happy. Prince say, Nsima is not the name of a human. The name belongs to toilet paper. Petit Don say, watching you is watching a madman talk. So did you see the analysis? Did you see the analysis? He said, President Bola Tinubu Ahmed official breaks record, appoint a 36 years old, the youngest minister in the Fourth Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Betta Edu, medical doctor par excellence and a humanitarian icon, in what looks like a miracle for the Nigerian youth who have so far been shut out of the Federal Executive Council of Nigeria.
Executive Council of Nigeria. President Bola Tinubu has the State legal practitioner. In the last election, she was the only female presidential aspirant of the APC who later stepped down for, the president at the primaries. Okay, you said that. I didn't hear you say. I thought that you said that.
You see? Now, in their report, they are not saying that to talk positive things. So they are trying to twist the story. They have talked about the youngest. You see, they just mentioned it. They didn't talk anything good about it. They are not giving the expression. No. They are saying the only presidential candidate. Abi, now APC go force women to come out.
You weren't sure of her portfolio. Yeah.
Was it Dr.
No,
Dorcas?
Dorcas. Was
it Dorcas that you? Oh, I thought it was Uju. Okay, but since they have not attached this portfolio to these women, people are saying that some analysts have said during that primary, she didn't have a speech, she was dancing, and and they said maybe they might, attach her to the arts and culture aspect of it. But we also,
you hear the analysis. Hi, God. You hear the analysis of Arise.
Nigerian Export-Import Bank. Among other degrees, she holds a master's degree in public administration and peace studies and conflict resolution. She's from my state. She's from Delta State. Yay! But there's a video of her praying as soon as the ministerial list was released.
She's happy that she's from her state. Wonderful. So you're happy.
Look at that video really quickly.
So the lady was praying when she got the news. So you see, they are happy. These people, they are just pretending. They know that the city boy is doing the right thing. They are just pretending. They don't know because they thought that the city boy is going to fail. Now that the city boy is making things happen, let's hear what they are going to say.
Saying and thanking God. We are watching you. You are representing the God that you just thanked.
Absolutely. All right, let's take another story. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Thursday asked Nigerians to be patient with the...
Okay, I don't want to listen to their to the analysis again because they are not making sense in the analysis. You see, they every time they try to mock the president and the city boy and whatever he's doing. But the thing is that as they continue doing that, it is failing them. The city boy continue to make things happen, continue to, take decisions that is shaping the country on the right path. So now they are confused. You know, how they want to twist it, it turned out to be in favor of the city boy. Okay, so we want the Arise TV to continue. Do not back down. The way you continue talking, as things are becoming better, make sure you report it. Are you getting me now? Make sure you report the good thing that the city boy is going to be doing, because the report is already, things are already happening already, and make sure you report it as well, because when the time come now, you will not know what to blame the city boy for anymore. Are you getting me now? You see that the city boy is the right man for the job. You understand me? Adisa Wahan say, Nsima, continue your good work. Has nothing good to say. I don't even know what you're saying. Yusuf, thank you very much. I see you. Rofai wife. They didn't call their master that is hearing advice from a madman. A madman, them as they sweet us, they pain them. At all, no sense in the analysis. Exactly. There's no, I thought there wasn't any sense in the analysis. You see, they keep on saying all kinds of things. Irrelevant things is what they are bringing on board just to make themselves happy. So therefore, just for you to know that they have nothing to offer. I'm sorry for bringing them here and be calling their names. But, I mean, just for you to understand that there are so many people that is working against our country, pretending as if they are working in favor of the country, pretending as if they want good things to happen in the country. You understand me? But maybe they don't know that their decisions and what they are saying is not in favor of the country. And when they keep talking rubbish about the country, they expect other people to talk good thing about them or about the country too. I don't know how. I don't know how that will work. When you yourself, you are not preaching good about your country and you expect other people to say good thing about your country. Okay. Mazi Obele say, Nsima, I want to ask you, are you Igbo guy or Yoruba? None of them. For the fact that you are asking me stupid question, even with my name, you are one of the criminals. You are one of the criminals from the southeast. So I'm neither Igbo nor Yoruba. So you ask a wrong question. Sorry. I've answered your question. You ask a wrong question. There's no answer to wrong question. You ask me if I'm a Yoruba or Igbo. I'm none of them. I'm from Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom is not Igbo. Akwa Ibom is not Yoruba. We are Ibom people. That's who we are. We speak Ibibio, we speak Ana, we speak Efik. That is our language. If you don't know, sorry. Go and learn. Because you thought that you are the only tribe in the country. Over 300 of us. Okay? I don't blame you because you don't know. Oladiye Akibodo say, God bless you. Thank you very much. I salute you. Abiodun said they are all set to laugh Wike, but God passed them. That's it. I think I remember when Wike fired them the last time he came on their channel. He fired them straightforward. He put them on their place. They cannot. Have you seen that they don't invite any reasonable persons on their they only invite people that want to ready to talk down on the government. That is what they do. They only invite people that are talking down on the government. What is happening on my line today? I noticed that the calls, I'm seeing missed call, but I can't see the call coming through. Please, can you confirm what is going on? Can you call the line, please? Let me know what is going on. Anytime I look at my phone, I see missed calls. Let me know what is going on there, please. So yeah, the propaganda of these people has failed big time, and they see that, man, this our laughing the president will not work in our favor, and now they don't know what to do again. We remember how they were making noise before. let me go back to this story. I'm going to end it because I've done more than 3 hours, guys. I did not expect to stay more than 3 hours. But you see, these things are very, very important conversation. How many of you remember this story? You see, there is a missed call in my phone, but I can't see the call when it's coming. So let me restart this phone. Can you see? Remember what they said before. This is when they told us that Soludo, you see, you see the picture. Soludo is taller than Nnamdi Kanu here. Nnamdi Kanu is taller than one, is it Chukwemezi or Chimezi? I don't even know what they call him there. You see, they say they clone all of them. You see that? Are you seeing it? We are waiting for their story. We have not forgotten, you know. We are waiting for their story. You see, every story we keep it for the right time. We are waiting for the story. So, which of the Nnamdi Kanu are they waiting for him to be released? Is it the clone, is it clone Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or the real Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Many of you don't know that story, but we know the story. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, Mr. Nsima.
Yes, I salute you. Please go ahead. Your name and where you're calling us from. Yes, go ahead.
You are doing a good job. Sorry, I'm the one replying those messages. I heard what you said.
Oh, okay.
Those bingos, I know they are not going anywhere.
Yes.
They are just causing nuisance all around.
Yes.
I'm just trying to reply them.
Yeah.
Someone need to cut their shut off. Cut their shut off. They are dragging the country down. They are putting us back. Everybody back. By being nuisance.
Yes.
By being unreasonable.
Yeah.
By being so petty. So petty. I'm trying to cut their fuck up. I know they are not going anywhere. Nigeria is good to be as it is. I support every tribe. I don't hate any tribe. Nigeria is great. Be the conglomerate of every tribe in Nigeria. They are so petty. They are full of bitterness and anger and hatred and propagandists. I've never seen this kind of people in my entire life. I've never seen this kind of people. But the thing you can do to bully is to face the bully. You don't give it to bully. If you give it to bully, the bully will see you as a weak person. That's what they are. They are bullying everybody. They are calling everybody all kind of thing. They are crying victim everywhere. Out of 300 tribes in Nigeria, they are the only one making louder noise. There's no fuel. They are this, they are that. They are this, they are that. We are going to do this. We are going to do this. As if they are the only one in Nigeria. They are going through everything in Nigeria. As if they are more better. They are more Nigerian than Nigeria. I don't know these are people. Their prayer is not working. We need to set their prayer to work together as a team, to achieve as a team, to succeed as a team. We cannot be fighting each other and want to have success. We cannot. There's nothing called any tribe. There's only one name we have. We have one name called Nigeria. We are all proud to be in Nigeria. I saw when our team won this last tournament, everybody was celebrating the tournament. There's no ethnicity in that tournament. The team played together as a Nigerians. We even have a white person, white lady, playing among them. What's wrong with this kind of people? What's wrong with this kind of people? Instead of putting together for us to be having a better life, successful life, and better living, they keep on dragging us back. They keep on dragging us back. We cannot give in to them. We have to face them or answer. We have to cut their block off. If they want to go, they should go. That's what I mean. I know they are not going anywhere. They are going to become their baby in the house. Being petty. Being petty. They cannot be doing those kind of nuisance and keep thinking that we are enjoying it. We are not enjoying it. We need to face them. That's what I'm replying them. That's the way I was replying them. I'm not happy with the way they are behaving. I'm not totally happy. Nigeria is good. I have Igbo friend. I have an Ijo friend. I have Abusa friend. I was even supporting Obi during election.
Yes.
I even came there to Nigeria to vote for Obi. But when I see the way they are behaving, when they see the way they are so lousy, thinking everything about Nigeria is about Igbo, it makes me say, what's wrong with these people? What's wrong with these people? It's a team effort. It's not about individual. I need to call their block off. So they have to reset their brain. You can't be dragging us back. We are in 2023 for goodness sake. People are going through a lot. We have to win together. We have to put effort together. We cannot be deflating our effort. And thank you. You are doing a great job as a patriotic Nigerian. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you very much. Yes.
I'm so proud of you. You are fighting a good cause. You are not tribalistic person. You are saying the truth. I just only hope that these people can see reason in their reasoning and come to terms to reality for better life, for good life, for good job, for electricity, for everything we are asking for. We have to band together, to fight together, to win together for better life. We cannot win. We cannot come together. We cannot be deflating our energy for goodness sake. We cannot be deflating our energy. We have different talent all over Nigeria. We have talent among Agusa's people. They are doing great job. They produce food for us in Nigeria that we all eat. They supply food to the Yoruba, even to the Igbos land there. They are working hard. They are working hard. They are suffering for the betterment of Nigeria. We have people in working in the sector. You cannot go to the hospital, ask whether you are Igbo or Yoruba or Hausa or Ibibi or Ijo. No! You have to be attended to. You have to leave all these petty things and focus on the greater cause. We are in a global world where every country are fighting for their own country. But these set of people, they keep on dragging us back. They keep on putting on an unacceptable argument. They said they are being marginalized. I said, excuse me, wow, how are you being marginalized? Has there been any position you are not given to? All the economic, every one of you are there. Even the so-called fuel subsidy we are talking about, majority are Igbos. The fuel subsidy, because are Igbos. The economy are more or less towards on to their side. They want to have everything for themselves, you know. That's so selfish. That's not patriotic. That's not helping. That's more like being kind of wicked. That's demonic. That's demonic. But they don't see it. They don't see it. They think everything is all about them. All about them. Whereas they want every person's space. If you go to Kakayi bus there, they were there. They are not being disturbed. They are doing their business there. They are not asking them whether they're Igbo or anything. If you go to Calabar State, to River State there, they were there. If you go to Edo State, they were even down to their villages down there. If you go to Yoruba State, they were everywhere. Even in Yoruba State, they were even a commissioner in Yoruba State. Where it cannot happen in their own state. They are being petty. They are being petty. We need to cut their bluff off. We need to cut their bluff off. We cannot be too gentle with them. We need to reset their brain. I know they are not going anywhere. I know they are not going
what is your sir? What is your comment on the lawyer saying a letter from Nnamdi Kanu that they should stop sit at home? What is your comment on that?
My comment about that, about this one, see, everybody know this thing is a sham. Everybody knows this is a sham. Everybody know this kind of thing, and they keep on doing this sham of a thing. The lawyers know that there's nothing called Biafra. He know it's political tool to get power, to get position, to get authority. He knows. He was trying to suppress that. I know they are going to release Kanu. But they were going to release Kanu based on time and condition.
Yes.
Yes, I quite believe that. So it's not going to be by sitting there at home and killing yourself. It's not like that. It's going to be terms and condition. So the lawyer was trying to look for soft spots, soft landing of calming the tension down. That's why he brought out to solve the. I think probably might be one of the time and condition they get to Kanu. that this thing has to stop.
Oh,
This
okay.
has to stop.
Okay.
So but he was trying to look for a way of escape. It's more like in a trap. It's a trap. They trap in India due to their ignorance. They don't know how the global economic run. They don't know how the global village run. Everybody is fighting. America is fighting. Russia is fighting. Ukraine is fighting. UK is fighting. Germany is fighting. We have to fight for our own survival. In UK, there are a variety of people in UK. In India, there are a variety of tribes in India. In China, there are a variety of tribes in China. In Libya, there are a variety of... There's no country all over the world. They should go and check it. Where there's a country with one unity tribe. Everybody put together. But these are people, they keep on being petty. Be petty. They claim being marginalized. I don't know why they're being marginalized. I don't know. Don't really good look at government. They fool the government. Nobody complain. Don't read economy. They have large area in Lagos State. They are doing their business. They are making billions of dollars every year in Lagos State. They are making billions of dollars in Rivers State. They are making billions of dollars in Kaduna State. They are making billions of dollars in Kano State. Nobody is disturbing them. We are all Nigeria, for goodness sake. These people so much. They are living in 17th century. They are not living in modern world. I just hope, and these are people want to be a president, where their reasoning is not right. It's not right in reality. They are so self-research center. Everybody has to work together. It's a team effort. You cannot win alone. You work in a partnership. If you have one person have a cup, one person have a water, one person have a spoon, we put together to have a meal. You cannot be in your home. Even the clothes I'm wearing, everybody contributed for my clothes to be made for me. Nobody is a highland. You cannot survive on your own. So that's why I'm trying to call their block off. Because they make me, they touch my brain. They don't reason. They are killing themselves. They are torturing the people. They are molesting the people for few to make money. For their selfish interest. To disrupt the livelihood of millions of people in Igbo land, to kill people in the middle age of their life. They are passing wrong information. They talk about they want what's it called? They want seaport. It's a thing you can tell government. You are representative. You can negotiate with government about these things. It's not by killing people that can give you those things. He said that they want it. You cannot, you have to negotiate. And some people from Kogi State, they produce yam for everybody in Nigeria to eat. They are working hard. They are Nigerian. They are equally entitled to be president of Nigeria. We have people from Plateau State. We are Sunday Mirrors. We are Ajakuta. People from Kogi State. We use our resources. They were Nigerians as well. They are going to pull that thing down for everybody for survival. Why are they so petty about these people? I've never seen this group tribe. That's why people are so afraid of them. That's why they say they hate them. Because their thinking is not right. It's not right. I pray to God, the God of this moment, to touch their minds, to let them think straight, and come to reality that we are better together, not be divide ourselves. So I'm just the one I was so touched by the way they have all these being goods abusing you, and causing you all kind of things. I said, what a planet these people are living in? I couldn't see these people. You say you don't have food on your table, and you want to fight people that is fighting for your survival. You say that they are killing you. You have abused someone that is pulling for your survival. I couldn't hold it. I'm so disturbed with these people. In fact, I'm so afraid of them, the way they think. Their reasoning level is so low. They think they can survive on their own. Nobody in the world can survive on himself. Even America cannot survive on itself. America need China. America need Nigeria. America need Britain. America need, and even in Korea, they are fighting. Everybody need each other. We need to put together for survival, to enjoy our living in this world. We cannot be so petty. So me. You cannot. We are endangering our life, our future, and our children. We are putting them in danger. Those few disgruntled elements, they are for their power and they are for self-interest and manipulating you and torturing your brain to disturb you. No, it's not for you. It's for their selfish interest. They are even wanting to buy. They don't think about you. They think about their children. They are manipulating you. Talking about Biafra. Not thinking about you. They are thinking about how to pay their bills until we come to reality and fight together as Nigeria and put Nigeria into great cause of nation. Nigeria is a great nation. Nigeria has great talent from every clan of tribe. I see Nollywood. I'm so proud of Nollywood. I'm so proud of Afrobeat. In Afrobeat, every tribe contributed, for goodness sake. Every tribe, no matter how minute you might contribute. It might be cameraman, it might be a driver, it might be a cook. You contributed for that project to come on stage. We are making Nigeria proud all over the world. It's not about tribe, it's about survival. But this set of people, so disturb this mentally derailed set of people, it touches my brain. I couldn't withstand this set of people. I don't know where they are coming from. They're too shallow in their thinking. You cannot have a baby without a wife. It's a team effort. We need to fight for survival. We need to save our country.
You cannot have a baby without a woman. Yeah, go ahead.
we need to save our country. We cannot put our country in danger, for goodness sake. Our future children are in danger. We are living in a dangerous world. We need to band together for survival. We cannot do it on alone. Everybody must pull their weight. Everybody must pull their weight. The driver man that is driving you in a bus, he doesn't ask you which tribe are you from. He takes you to where you are going to. The doctor that taking you to the hospital, he doesn't ask you which tribe are you from. He takes care of you. The woman selling vegetable in the market, he doesn't ask you which tribe are you from. He give you what you want to have. He wants to go to the extent the son doesn't know which tribe you are. He shine on everybody. Rain on everybody. If there's a flood everywhere. He doesn't know where you come from. For goodness sake, this argument must be settled. They need to get grip. They need to get grip of themselves. They cannot live on their own. They should forget about this football kind of propagandist. Someone is crying here. Tinubu is defending you. They should forget about petty things. Petty things. Life for survival is better than that. Survival is better than that. Pain doesn't know anybody. We need to survive as a team. Stop being petty. Stop being petty. We have people that marry Calabar, Igbo, Yoruba, everybody marry themselves. They leave. Life is too short to waste away. Just stop all this petty, many things they are doing. Who tell you are superior than someone from Kanu? They pregnated your mother like they pregnated someone from Kanuri. They slept with your mother and they slept with the mother from Hausa man. Nobody is superior than anybody. They should put this arrogancy and superiority aside and work together as a team and pull a forefront for survival. We are here to survive. We cannot survive on our own. You might need penicillin, someone that you don't know will give it to you. You might need your roof can be taken away by storm. Someone will help you. We are team. That's where the world works. Everybody works together. We are all going an iPad phone, smartphone. Someone produced for the world for everybody to use. You don't hold anything. We share everything together. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Give what you have. Give what you have. everything you want. Someone will give you something to eat, to live, to survive. The drug you are using, someone is producing it. Everybody work together as a team. It's stop all this petty thing they are talking about. I was strongly in support of Obi before, but now I see the way Indigo is behaving. I run quickly. I say, oh my God, I made the wrong choice. I'm so happy Obi didn't win because I see they don't like Nigeria. They don't like Nigeria. They drag Nigeria down to the mud. They call Nigeria's name. They abuse Nigeria. They do all kind of things. And you want to have electricity, you want to have job, you want to have a good life, whereby you are talking down on your country, you want to live peacefully, you want to have security, you want to have government that respects you, you want to have women's rights, where you use your mouth to model that country in a munch, and you are saying, illegal. I said, my goodness me sake, I thank God, although I didn't vote for Tinubu, but I thank God, I'm happy Tinubu won, City Boy won, because I cannot withstand this set of thinking that these people are giving to me. I cannot afford Nigeria to give the checkbook of Nigeria to this set of people. I'm so afraid of this way of thinking, whereby it's not connected. It's so more petty. My brother, I won't like to take your time. I'm so touched with this way people think. I'm so touched. I just hope, I pray that they should face the reality of the 21st century and think about the livelihood of people in Bradford, in their 5 blocks. Those people, those suffering children, those old women. I just hope, I pray they should consider them and serve their self-interest and put their life, their livelihood in line with their own livelihood, and let them fight together as a nation and build a nation that we can all be proud of. We cannot do it without everybody, every tribe in Nigeria, including Igbo, because they are so talented. They are very industrial. They are good in businesses. We need them. They are just praying. I pray to Almighty God to let them think twice and rethink the way they think and stop bullying everybody, stop abusing everybody, stop bullying everybody, stop thinking everybody's against them. Nobody's against you. We are all in it together. My brother, God bless you. I'm so proud of you. You are doing a fantastic job. I thank you for having this thing. I'm so proud of you. Keep doing what you are doing. No weapon fashioned against you shall prosper.
Amen. Thank you very much for your contribution. That was a powerful contribution tonight, guys. I couldn't stop that contribution because it was a powerful one. Yes, powerful. All right, guys. There's something I wanted to share as we are going to end this broadcast now, and we will talk about it later. There are lots of other stuff. Some people are already rejoicing. The video is too long, so I'm not going to talk about. We'll continue the conversation tomorrow. But some people are already rejoicing of what Alex Uti is doing in Abia State. We will talk about this tomorrow very, very well. But there's something I noticed here. We earlier on we saw what happened in Abia State, the kind of road, everything, that has been going on in Abia State is nothing to write home about. But we can see what Alex Uti is doing already. Look at he constructed the road and everything. But if you watch very closely, you will see that the gutters are not clean. The gutters are too small, very narrow, and there are lots of dirty inside that gutter, which is the biggest problem, what is actually causing the flooding and bad road. But they have not yet done it. But I think it's a good thing that Alex is already thinking far and is doing something already. We'll talk about it later tomorrow or anytime we come live. I salute you wherever you are. Of course, this is the City Boy movement. We are patriotic Nigerians coming together for the first time to support our own elected president and government. And in this case, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his team of leaders and people working with him, of course, and to debunk all the lies of IPOP and Biafra criminals. That is our job, so that we can become successful. Are you getting me now? We saw a video, just like I talked about it yesterday. I'm going to talk about it fully when I've gotten the full details. We saw a video that the IPOP people, Biafra people, disobedient people sharing, that a media house in South Africa made that statement that our president is not a legitimate president, this and that. These are the propaganda of IPOP, and they are the one running propaganda. And that some media houses, just like other ones that we have in Nigeria, their source of information is from social media. So we are not shocked, or we are not even, all these things are fake propaganda of IPOP, and they have been doing it for years. But this time around, it's not going to work for them. So guys, of course, you know my name. My name is Akbarawa Nsima, the first son of Idu. I'm from Akwa Ibom. Our job is to make sure that we continue to fight in order to protect and defend our land. We pray for our president to be strong and healthy, to continue, you know, select the right team of people that is going to work with him to bring prosperity in the country. That is our prayer. That our president will be strong, you know, and healthy, and will not fail. Of course, he will succeed this time around in Nigeria. That's our prayer. And all of us will be alive to see the city boy succeed and enjoy this government. We are going to enjoy, trust me, because the city boy said Nigeria is back, renewed hope is here, Nigeria is back on track. Let us enjoy this moment. And that is why we are here. We know that this is history, this is legacy, and the city boy is not going to fail us last. Stay blessed until I come your way next time, guys. Bye for now. Bye.
I guarantee you, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not fail. Nigeria, the hope that we've been looking for and hoping for is here. The president that we've all wanted is here. I guarantee you, my brother.
It is very difficult for people. Yes, I understand. I feel your pains. I feel their pains. But we have to go through this for us to survive the economic downturn.
So the city boy is telling us that that Nigerians should be patient with him. He understands the challenges, the difficulties. Thank you very much, Mr. President. We love you. He's our president. We love him. You see, for understanding the challenges that we are passing through. Because there are so many opposition, so many people that are fighting the government that is using the opportunity to hike the price of food and make life difficult for Nigerians. But we know that the president loves us and he wants every good thing for us. This we know very, very well. And that is why the president has been very, very open and transparent in letting Nigerians know that he is working on a solution. And part of it is trying to make sure that there is palliative, there is monies available to cushion the effect. I want you to listen to the president addressing Nigerians and letting us know that he is concerned, that he understands the pains, that we just need a little bit of patience for this to be sorted once and for all. Sir, we love you, and we want you to know that we love you, and we want you to know that we support you. Please, sir, try as much as possible, just like you are saying, to make sure that life is easy for all of us. There are so many, all this opposition that is fighting you. Please, let all of them be sorted out, because they are the one trying to make life difficult for people. We don't want any leader to be fighting his opponent and forget the work of governance. We want good life for our people. These are our prayers. Thank you very much as you listen to our president.
Just need to persevere a little bit more. It's not going to be easy to make the changes necessary. But what we are going through today is saving for greatness tomorrow. Things that we cannot afford, we cannot engage in. We can't afford the subsidy. It is clear. It's meant for just a few elite. It's not beneficial to the generality and the greatest number of the people in this country. I beg you to spread your understanding. Talk to your parents, uncles, and relatives that this president cares. Cares dearly for the economic benefit and welfare of this country. It is very difficult for people. Yes, I understand. I feel your pains. I feel their pains. But we have to go through this for us to survive the economic downturn.